something that don't feel right. You know life is better when we just talk. When we just talk, let's talk. Baby, I'm not Potter, I got language. I ain't got no time to sit here and cry. You know life is better when we just talk. When we just talk, let's talk.
Alright, Triton Rocket League is the day you've all been waiting for. Here we go, Championship Friday. And we've got a couple banger matches coming your way, but first let me introduce the person to my right. That's Raldays. So my right. Raldays, how's it going, Raldays? Right, we got 3 teams in the mix right now. Fish and Chips, Comeback Kings, or sorry, 4 teams in the mix. Sorry, 3 teams, Fish and Chips, Ballbusters, Mountain Meadows. We saw Fish and Chips, Comeback Kings not too long back. We saw Fish and Chips came out on top. 3 teams left in the mixer. Raldays, who do you think takes it tonight?
Well, honestly, we got 3 good teams. I think I'm gonna have to. I'll be happy if any of them if any of them win. But I'm gonna have to root for Term. You know, I think Term's the underdog in the top 3. So if so, my money's on Term.
Yeah, I think I'd agree. I think he's definitely the underdog here. Of course, both of the top teams in the top bracket, Ballbusters and Mountain Meadows, they're definitely not expected to be up here, especially when you have Fish and Chips and the Comeback Kings, the 1 and 2 seeds in the lowers. It's been a pretty interesting run so far in this championship bracket, but now it looks like our first game might be starting here in a couple of seconds. So let's talk about this matchup. Ballbusters and Mountain Meadows. Here we are for our upper bracket finals. It is a best of 7. Raldays, who do you think takes this one?
It's I feel like it's gonna be an interesting series. I think this is Hot Shot series to win, a Term's series to upset. I feel like Term has the worst team between all of them, but honestly, both teams they're all arounders. They're pretty good. I feel like Hot Shot should be taking this, but I'm rooting for Term.
I don't know. I don't know if Hotshot should be taking this. If you look at the individual matchups, well, it might appear at first glance that Hotshot should take this, but I think we've seen a ton of improvement out of Malibu and Ren Shiro over the course of this season in particular. And our Ren in particular, this is probably one of his biggest skill jumps he's had. He's been competing for, I think, about 6 seasons now, 7 seasons, and I don't think I've ever seen Ren Shiro play this well. So this is
True.
looking like a good one for Malibu Meadows.
Yep, I'm definitely going off of old data right here. I haven't seen Ren play much, and I haven't seen Malmo play in like years. So I am definitely going off of old data here. Yep.
I think Malmo is an interesting character because for the first little bit of the season, it took him a while to get back to form. I think he started hitting his stride around week 3 or so, maybe week 3.5 of the regular season. But once Malibu started going, he started going. And that's when Malibu Meadows really stood where they are standing now. They did get a little lucky, I will note. They did have get a free little round with Fish and Chips, and so they did get to skip 1 match. So you gotta wonder how this bracket would be different if that match were to happen, but enough yapping. Let's get into game number 1 here in our best of 7. Finally, it's been a long wait. I don't know why the teams took so long to get ready, but they start now.
Already game number 1 and getting underway. First game of the winners finals. Let's see which team advances into the grand finals on the winner's side. Here we go, neutral kickoff. Term pushes the ball over to the left. We'll grab the boost and try to possess it. Opts for the mid pass, but no one's lurking mid. Hotshot will try and collect. Looks a little awkward, decides to half flip away. And Rude trying to 50 it through. Terminator trying to get a mid ball. That might be our first goal, but that's a great save on JBS's part.
You can already see the early aggression. Malibu Meadows so far looking in control, at least off of the kickoff. They've done well to keep possession, and Terminator off the dunk, off the crossbar. That one's not going to find its way home just yet, but this is where Ballbusters are dangerous. These quick counterattacks from J-Base all the way across the field, and instantly a first goal.
Yep, that's just a bang on J-Base's part. Hot shot, a little threatening with the fast aerial. I don't know if Ren was anticipating a hot shot redirect, but it's a tough ball for Ren to save in that position. Very awkward.
Yeah, a little tough indeed, but Malmu Meadows now gonna fight back. Here's Term. He's lined up the double and almost sinks that one home. Malmu's up quick for the follow-up. And so far, Malmu Meadows doing good to put themselves in a good spot, but Hotshot's done the exact same thing. Quick counter attack for him. Luckily, this time around, it's not found at the back of the net. But Malmo Meadows have to keep their eye out. Ballbusters have pulled this quick counterattack move from the left-hand wall twice in a row. It's gone into the net once. Malmo Meadows now. The midfield, trying to buy a little space, but Ballbusters, this is where they excel, slowing down the pace of play to make sure Malmo Meadows can't have a clean possession.
Yep, definitely. We see a ball in the middle right now, cleared out to the side. Rue will try and put something on target. Opts for the backboard. Hotshot's up fast. Get something to the left side of the net. Ball still in the air. Term will try and possess. No, opts to pass to Ren. Ren's going for a bump instead though. Term will end up with the ball, but low boost. Little dribbler towards it, but it's off the post. Hotshot managing to scramble back and clear it to his teammate Rue.
It's certainly been nervy to start off game number 1. This shot has not found its way into the back of the net either. Now Malmo Meadows scratching their head, wondering how to get this ball, as they have not found any luck with the shooting thus far. It's gone off the crossbar twice. Ballbusters now looking for the aggression, but Rue's been bumped clear of the path. Hot shot towards the midfield and a big bump as well to open things up. Ballbusters more than happy to keep this 1-goal lead, continue playing with their food, because Malmo Meadows have simply not found it thus far in game number 1.
Yep, that's a great clear on Term's part. Also the squishy clear. Rue will collect it to the corner, tries to do something mid. Malmo Meadows kind of low boost right now. Only Terminator really has some boost. High ball from J-Face. Term opts to get a little possession play, feeds into the corner. That's a great pass mid to Hotshot, and Hotshot finds the back of the net for goal 2. Ballbusters up 2-0 in game 1. Malmo Meadows have had some great opportunities, a lot of balls off the post. They just have to find how to put this ball into the back of Ballbusters' net.
Yeah, they've gotten awfully close, but there's a shot that Hotshot's never missing. Just past halftime here in game number 1. Malmo Meadows a little lost for words. That one's gone slightly wide as well. Ballbusters now looking to pick up the pieces. Malmo Meadows need to find one sooner rather than later. Keep in mind, do have tactical timeouts in effect. Wonder if Malmo Meadows, how they're going to use that one later on. I don't think they're going to use it here after game number 1, but it is still something to keep in mind. Thus far, Ballbusters keeping control, and Hotshot, he's playing incredibly deep rotations, looking to keep this 2-goal lead intact. I'd be surprised if they got scored on here.
Yep, Hotshot definitely trying to feel things out, see how much pressure Malmo Meadows can obtain with those. Hotshot just opting for the long rotations, trying to play third man, just trying to be in a spot where he could do anything and everything for his team right now. But Malmo Meadows have been able to thread the needle, get the ball through towards the net. They're just missing that one last piece. That's another shot off the post, you know. There definitely some great opportunities here. We'll definitely be seeing Malmo Meadows heating up and figuring out how to progress further in this game.
Yeah, Terminator starting to heat up as well. We saw the attempted double tap from Hotshot. He's gonna be up once again. Doesn't initially look for the shot on target. Notices there is Terminator routing the counterattack inside the net. So if Term gets that ball, he's gonna boom it over the head of both of Ballbusters' remaining teammates. A good heads up play by Hotshot. Now Hotshot's gonna get another look off the corner now, or off the sidewall, pins towards J-Base, and J-Base sinks it in the near post.
That was a nervous catch from Hotshot. Open net, just couldn't turn it in, but he manages to pinch it across to J-Base, who's lurking. Almost a tragic miss on Hotshot's part.
Yeah, I got a little worried there. I got a little worried we were about to see the ball just absolutely slam across the crossbar and over into the corner off the pinch, but Ballbusters more than happy to keep this 3-goal lead. Malmo Meadows scoreless over these couple minutes of Rocket League. Certainly not the way you want to be starting your championship Friday, and Malmo Meadows still continue to stutter on the defense. J-Base continues to hammer down. Hotshot next up to the batting plate as well and sends it high. Ballbusters now playing a very tight rotation, keeping Malmo Meadows stuck in their own half. It's been a solid 30-40 seconds or so, and Malmo Meadows has not even sniffed possession rallies.
Yep, yeah, definitely from the second half on, Malmo Meadows have struggled to possess this ball. Terminator, little air dribble, gets their first goal on the board. 13 seconds left. It's a good thing it's a good thing the first goal will help them have some momentum going to game 2. 13 seconds, game's still not over. With a fortunate kickoff goal, and we could see a tie, but very unlikely.
It's pretty unlikely. I'm pretty tempted to call game number 1 here. Wait a second, Ren has won the kickoff. They gotta score now, sooner than later. Oh, Ren, he's missed the corner boost. Needed to get that one to keep Malmo Meadows in it. That's not gonna happen. We got ourselves a game 1 for Ballbusters, but Malmu Meadows finally showing a little bit of signs of life at the tail end of game number 1. Better late rather than never, I suppose, but still gotta keep it up for game 2.
Yep, Malmu Meadows showing some signs of life. Definitely we still got a lot of Rocket League going. They definitely have a lot of Rocket League to figure stuff out, and it's a great start. They got their first goal in, and hopefully they could just snowball this into a greater lead.
Right on, Terminator. You could feel him starting to get hot as well. We saw the attempted double tap. About halfway through game number 1, was finally able to sink in another double tap opportunity towards the tail end. So here we go. Game number 2. What do Malmu Meadows have now? They are starting to figure out Ballbusters a little bit, but even then, the speed has been difficult to contend with on the side of Ballbusters. Hotshot in particular has been playing an interesting game because he's been speeding up the pace of play in the midfield, but playing slower in the defense. It's kind of been throwing Malmu Meadows for a loop. Like, what is he gonna do next? Here we go, game number 2. Kickoff commences, and the fireworks are about to start.
Yep, Ren trying to get a shot on net, opts with the backboard, trying to look for a teammate. Malmu dives in, gets a little demo. Term will try and collect this ball, has a full tank of boost, see if we can do something. Not a great first touch. He'll just try and control this play at 50. A little bit of help from his team. But Malmu Meadows, very low boost right now. That's a ball off the crossbar. Definitely need to scramble a bit to get in front of this ball. Hot shot, high in the air. That's a shot on target.
Wow.
Fantastic save from Ren. Manages to keep that one out and keep Malmu Meadows 0-0.
Yeah, we were talking about this particular player before we got into the match. One of the most improved players, especially of the tier 3s of J-Base. He sunk it into near post again. That's how they scored the second goal of game number 1 with that little pinch from Hotshot. And J-Base sunk it in. Once again, it's Hotshot to J-Base. This dynamic duo has put Malmu Meadows in their own half and the ball into the net so many times over the course of this season, and twice already in this series. Malmu Meadows, they've got to figure it out now.
Yep, I agree. Hotshot playing more of the assistant role right now, dishing out some passes, and J-Base has just been the striker for Ballbusters at the moment. Malmu Meadows need to find something to disrupt that chemistry between these two players.
Now a catch from Malmu. That one's quickly turned away, courtesy of Rue. Ballbusters challenging deep, putting their opponents in tough spots. This is a little awkward here. What's happened for Malmu Meadows? The rotation's fallen apart. It also has for Ballbusters, as Hotshot has absolutely just driven underneath the ball looking for the dribble. Now here's Rue. Rue to Hotshot. Hotshot off the sidewall. It's going to be a little tricky to make anything out of this. He's going to have to let it go, but the slight mistouch for Malmu Meadows, it might help Ballbusters' case a little bit, as they've got a little bit of time in the midfield to play now. That's a big 50. They're poised for a second goal.
Yep, Rue trying to dish it mid, but it doesn't have any help mid. Hotshot back corner, full tank of boost. We'll try and pop this one up. Tries to do a little solo carry, opts for a reset, tries to dish it mid, but Term will collect that ball, bangs it away, tries to follow it up. J-Base to the corner, has 0 boost, opts to clear it out. Term, full tank of boost, he takes it up. We'll see if we could cook something up, tries to pinch it off the sidewall, but Rue is right there ready to block it. That's a good demo dodge from Ren. Ren's up a little double commit, but Term will throw away the ball. It's a little miscatch from
no.
J-Base, and that leads to the first goal for Malmu Meadows. J-Base, unfortunate miss on that catch. Ball just
Yikes.
bounces off the backboard, and that's just an easy cleanup textbook shot from Term, little arrow shot back of the net. And we have a 1-1 score for game 2 with 2 minutes and a half left on the clock.
Whiteside seems to be convinced that J-Base got faked. I don't know. I don't even think that's the case. I think the ball bounced cleanly over J-Base's head. Malmu Meadows, more than happy to take that, and that's another one non-target courtesy of the Ballbusters. Rue, once again, challenging deep into the corner. He's been integral for the Ballbusters, who have specifically been sending him as the first man whenever possible. But look for these aggressive challenges and then get Hotshot and J-Base possession. Hotshot almost over the last defender. He's gonna sink it. I thought for a second there Malmu might have been able to poke it off the backboard, but couldn't find the angle.
Yep, Hotshot just gets enough on that ball to just get it over Malmu. Malmu's stretching to try and get that one off the crossbar, post, anything, but it's just not enough speed and boost on the tank to get that ball out. It's a great shot from Hotshot. Ren, collect this ball, 50 boost, clears it out. But Hotshot's just so speedy in the air, he'll keep this ball in their half. Gets a dunk too, tries to place a shot, but Term quick on the defense, clears the ball away. He's gonna try and pinch this one into the mid. Malmu fast, but whiffs the ball. Term will scramble back, try and play some defense. Rue, 0 boost, try and put something on the ball. A little bit of a scramble here in the corner. Hotshot tries to collect it, but a little bit of a collision on Malmu Middle's part. J-Base, that's a good shot off the crossbar, very close, almost grabbing that third goal for Ballbusters.
Yeah, J-Base has been dropping heat this year. What? Malmu Meadows, and they still can't find the back of the net. Twice in a row, Raldays. One missed opportunity for Ren. Malmu couldn't find the center of the net either. They're gonna want that one back for sure.
Yeah, very heartbreaking. They need to find these opportunities and finish the deal. They can't just be letting all these opportunities sit on the table. They need to be have some better striking. 50 seconds left on the clock. Ballbusters up by 1 goal. Malmu Meadows trying to find that equalizing goal. Ran off the sidewall, but J-Base just quick up the wall, clears it. Hotshot, that's a high ball off the backboard. Malmu opting for the squishy save. Malmu Meadows low boost. Ren, 0 boost, tries to get that ball into the corner. Term will follow it up, try and do something mid, maybe go for a solo play, but Hotshot is fast on his tail. Ball dribbles into mid, Malmu collects, tries to get a first. Oh, that's a block from Hotshot, over to get a pull shot. Term, a little awkward. Malmu, dishing it mid, backboard high. Term with the shot, but Hotshot manages to keep it out with 0 boost.
There's no way in Malmu Meadows getting antsy now. So many opportunities to score this goal. It's all up to Term now. He's got the backboard, tough waterfall read, and Hotshot's got it covered as it gets sent to the ground. Heartbreak after heartbreak for Malmu Meadows here in game number 2. Absolutely nothing went their way after that first goal. That's got to be disappointing.
Yeah, very heartbreaking. They just kept pounding the net. Hotshot made some fantastic saves, and it's just inches from this ball to going in. Just one finalizing play needed, but Ballbusters, some great defense on their part, managed to barely squeak alive with their 2-1 lead and take a 2-0 lead up in the series. They're definitely feeling themselves right now. They'll have some good momentum going to game 3. Malmu Meadows just needs to take a deep breath and maybe call a timeout. We have those tactical timeouts, as you mentioned. So it might be a prime time to use one.
Yeah, he lost 2 games in a row. Both of them seemed pretty frustrating. I'd be calling the timeout here, that's for sure. But we'll see if Malmu Meadows does that. I don't think they will. We're going to get right into it here for game number 3. Ballbusters feeling confident, especially after those defensive heroics from Hotshot like you mentioned. Don't know how he was able to keep the ball out sometimes, but we're right on. Game number 3, here we go. Malmu Meadows still in the hunt. But you got to imagine if they drop this next game, it's going to be a whole lot more of a Herculean challenge.
Yep, they definitely. This is a critical game for them to win. Being down 0-3 in a best of 7 is a very high mountain to climb. Reverse sweep is something unlikely to happen. So it's a very critical game that Malmu Meadows should win this one and get themselves in a more comfortable position. That's a good shot from J-Base, however, but that's some great defensive heroics from Ren. Great save. See if Malmu Meadows can capitalize on this counter attack.
Yeah, Ren once again, some heroic saves. I mean, we saw some of that in game number 2. Does have the potential. There's J-Base. A weak shot on target, and that one's going to be poked out wide and a Ren towards the backboard. This one is covered. They got a player low and high. Rue playing the low side and Hotshot on the backboard. So it's never going to get past the crossbar that time, but Malmu Meadows still hunting as they look to get a free possession here. Here's Term. It's got a little bit of a boost, but I think he's going to be looking for a demo on his way out as well, specifically Hotshot off the backboard, but these wall dashes keep Hotshot alive. Very well played by him.
Yep. Hotshot switching into the messy Octane, definitely feeling himself, trying to be the main character. We'll see if that increases his speed and boost on his Octane. J-Base trying to dish this ball mid. A little bit of a pinch from Hotshot, but there isn't anyone to help him out. Ball dribbles mid. J-Base will keep this in the orange half. Hotshot, 0 boost, trying to keep this ball in. Malmu will collect. A little bit of awkward wave dash on his part. Ren, see if he can clear this ball out. Does a good job just playing the 50, just staying in front of the ball. And yeah, this ball is just remaining in the orange half. Malmu Meadows are struggling to get any offensive pressure going right now. And that's another great save from Malmu, and yeah, it seems that Malmu Meadows are just on the back of their heels right now at the moment.
Yeah, especially when you got J-Base starting to rotate in as the third man. He's been shooting absolute bullets all night. Malmu Meadows have good reason to get worried now. Once again, in their half. Now Hotshot takes to this guy. He's past one, only one to be in term. Does he go for the bump? He opts to air dribble it over towards the backboard and does put Malmu Meadows in a tough spot because they are running low on boost now. It's only term who's got any boost left in the tank, and he's a little awkward here off the backboard, and J-Base almost finds his 5th goal on the night here in Game 3. Halftime, and so far neither team has anything to show for it, but you still got to imagine Ballbusters feeling in control.
Yeah, Ballbusters looking very comfortable right now, just keeping the pressure on Malmu Meadows. And yeah, Malmu Meadows have had some great heroics, keeping them 0-0 in this Game 3. Let's see if they could cook up any offensive pressure right now. Malmu plays the ball into the corner. Off the corner, but there isn't anyone mid waiting for a shot. Term will try and collect this ball. Tosses it into the corner. That's a high ball. Hot shot is up fast, but that's a great save on Term's part. Just reads that angle, puts his car in front, and just hopes that the ball crashes into his car, and that's a great save on Term.
Yeah, it was especially impressive because he had like just the perfect amount of boost to block that path and that path alone.
Yep.
And so the fact that he managed to keep that one out.
Yep. Some good ball knowledge on Term. Good little air dribble. It's a high ball Malmu. Up fast. Puts a little weak shot, but Hotshot will comfortably collect that ball. Dishes it mid to J-Base. J-Base pops it up. Malmu, can he get there? It's off the crossbar. They barely survive. What a shot from J-Base.
Wow, nearly found another goal there, and with how long this game has gone, at this point you gotta imagine if Ballbusters find a first goal here, Malmu Meadows not gonna have a whole lot of time to make the comeback as Hotshot sends it high, buying a little bit of breathing room here for the Ballbusters, and now Hotshot's on a mission to take out the last defender as he rotates deep into the net looking for anyone he can catch. This time around, no one bites the hook. It's still a little awkward here. Malmu Meadows, this is a good time for them to press. Oh, that time is taken away now. Here's Hotshot, he's got J-Base to work with. J-Base up, and another shot, this time turned away by Term off the backboard. It has been absolute chaos here on the near post, and Malmu Meadows stay alive.
J-Base shooting has been fantastic this series. That ball just chipping the paint off of the post. That was a bullet. Malmu Meadows again just squeaking by and then keeping this game 0-0. They've been doing a great job to just get a man in front of every ball. Term collects the ball, little dribble, opts for a double jump, but Hotshot is just so fast to shut down Term. Every time Term has the ball, Hotshot's just racing there for the 50-50. And it looks like game number 3 will be going into overtime 0-0 unless, not very close, 0-0 overtime into game 3.
Yeah, Ballbusters are still going to be fighting here for this match point, and Malmu Meadows have ample reason to be worried. This ball has hit the woodwork so many times, but they still continue to march ever closer. That is the Ballbusters. Here's J-Base. Gonna be able to find a quick collection, a massive 50 by Ren as he looks for Malmu in the midfield. Now Malmu has got a little bit of a shot opportunity. Oh, what is happening on the near post? They've absolutely blundered it on the near post, and Malmu Meadows find their first.
Whole team 0 boost. They're just flipping, panicking, trying to keep this ball from rolling in front of the net. But Term just forces it through, and Ren will have an easy tap in. Game number 3 going to Malmu Meadows. What a unexpected finishing to game 3, but that is a blessing for Malmu Meadows. 2-1 in the series, and that's exactly what you want to see if you're a Malmu Meadows fan.
I mean, I don't know if they can be relying on on that all the time. I think that might have been a one-off opportunity for the Malmu Meadows team, but I'm sure they're not complaining. It does save them from having to reverse sweep, and still Ballbusters do feel slightly in control, but that might get to them a little bit. And if for some reason they do that again, oh man, I don't know. Then they're gonna be feeling the burn even more. But for the time being, Malmu Meadows looking good. Terminator as well was playing quite well. There were some big challenges by this particular player in game number 3 to keep Ballbusters at bay. And talk about Ren, man, those goal line saves, absolutely ridiculous.
Yep, some great defense coming out from Ren in that game. See if he could translate that into game number 4. In turn, we'll chase down Hotshot. Hotshot misses the ball a little bit. Term will try to cook something up. Whiffs the ball, goes past it. Hotshot, little weak shot on net. Term will easily defend that. Collect boost and ball. Goes into the air, full tank of boost.
Oh, yeah.
Tries to get a double, but
Aw.
Hotshot's already there. Term goes straight down. Ren off the corner. Tries to get a little double tap. Malmo, chip over one.
What?
Can Ren dish it in?
No way.
Oh my god, so close. Oh. But it's a great offensive pressure that and there it is, goal number 1. All of the offense pressure leads to the first goal for Malmo Meadows. Great offensive job on their part.
The lack of boost is really starting to hurt Ballbusters now. We saw how that overtime ended with no boost to anyone's name. Once again, it's the same thing here. Rue with no boost last back. Not much he can do to keep that one out, and Malmo Meadows find themselves another 1-goal lead. They're going to be looking to keep a hold of it now with some big solo plays as Terminator looking to take out the last defender via demolition. A big bump here from Hotshot has a big counterattack as well, but I don't think that one's going to go anywhere this time around. J-Base thinking in a good challenge, and so does Hotshot. Wait a second. Oh my goodness, Rue. That's about close to the net as you can get without it actually being scored.
Yep, definitely just manages to keep that one out. J-Base, a little awkward, no boost, barely keeps that ball out. A little bit of pump of his team to clear this ball. Hotshot, racing, turn for this ball. Goes up the wall, keeps it in, tries to get a double tap pass to J-Base who's lurking mid, and manages to equalize the game. That's a great play coming out of Hotshot. Great read on his part. A little bit of a double tap pass, and J-Base has just been doing a fantastic job of just always lurking mid, just waiting for Hotshot to cook up a pass, and he just taps it in and equalizes the game.
Yeah, he's been shooting all night long, and his positioning as well, like you said, has been impeccable. Once again, another poke towards the net, and still Malmo is doing well to keep it inside the box. Going back to that last goal, you couldn't help but be a little worried. I think we saw Ballbusters once again. They had no boost all on the near post, and we were kind of thinking like, oh well, where have we seen that one before? But this time around, Ballbusters came out on top of it with the counterattack, and now Hotshot is gonna sink it in from the left-hand corner. Malmo Meadows didn't see that one coming.
Great placement on the Hotshot. Just lines one up to the furthest right side of the net around Ren, and manages to get his team a 2-1 lead in game number 4.
Yeah, they're still hunting for this match point, and Malmo Meadows have every right to be concerned now, especially if they find another J-Base over towards Hotshot as Hotshot takes it to the highway term on the backboard, but he doesn't have a whole lot of boost. It means he's not going to be able to keep with this ball for too long, maybe a wayward 50 at best, but that's not going to help the case of Ballbuster or Malmo Meadows too much, since Ballbuster's really winning out in the speed department. I mean, J-Base is just uncontested here towards the net and turned away, but now the boost starting to get to Malmo Meadows. They are running on fumes, and Ballbusters looking in control.
Yep, Malmo Meadows has just been very low boost this entire time. Manages to get some boost in their tank now. Ren play this ball into the corner, but J-Base forces it out of him. Term, little pop up, tries a 50 hot shot. Malmo off the backboard looking for a teammate. Malmo Meadows needing another goal to equalize this game. Terminator high in the air. Malmo could maybe get a little pop shot. Ballbuster's very low boost and awkward. Ball just lurking in front of the Ballbuster net, but no finishing shot coming out of Malmo Meadows.
Yeah, it's slowed down a little bit here in the midfield, at least for game 4, both of the teams taking their time. Not sure that's quite the right decision for Malmo Meadows, who are still in the hunt here for this 1-goal equalizer. Big mistouch here, but luckily Malmo Meadows are there to pick up the pieces. That's still an awful lot of time. I mean, Hotshot sneaking in a completely free challenge. Now Rue is as well. Oh, big backflip. The net is open temporarily for the Malmo Meadows team, but I don't think they're going to find that angle this time around, and still, we continue to duke it out in the midfield. A minute and change. Malmo Meadows running a little bit slow here.
Yep, Malmo Meadows will definitely need to shift into high gear, try and look for this equalizing goal. And that's a great job on Term, but that's a fantastic dunk on a Hotshot. Just ripping the ball away from Malmo Meadows tier 1. over one. Terminator will try to 50 it through, but once again, Hotshot just there to anticipate Terminator's moves. Terminator high off the backboard looking for a double tap. Just barely missing it. Ren doing a good job keeping the ball in. 40 seconds left in game number 4. Malmu 0 boost. Pops it up for his tier 1 term. Reset. Can't get back to the ball. Terminator will try and rip one that might be off the crossbar. It's on the goal line, but there isn't any help from Malmu Metal's team. Oh, Terminator almost nabbing that second goal.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to be kidding me. That is not into the net. It was like 50% in the net. Bouncing on the goal line 3 times in a row. This is our last opportunity here. Ren has absolutely mooned it. Malmu Meadows, they got to find one now. It's in the corner. Malmu, who's got a little bit of boost, turned away by Hotshot. I don't think they're going to be able to keep this up, and they cannot find it. Ral days. That ball, that couple centimeters was the difference between match point.
Yep, just a couple of inches and it could have been overtime, but no, here we are, ball busters with a 3-game match point over Malmu Meadows. This would be a good time for Malmu Meadows to call a timeout, you know, maybe get a little bit of breather, but we'll see what they decide.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tilter for sure. I think I'd be calling the timeout here 10 times out of 10. They probably just don't know that they have the timeout, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, honestly.
So they've gone right into it here for game.
No, they're
number 5.
confident. They're ready to bring the heat,
True.
and that they are ready. They are ready.
Right on. Here we go. This is the last life here for Malmu Meadows here in this upper bracket. They still do have lowers to contend with if they don't find this, so it's not the end of the world for this team, but Ballbusters, my goodness, they've come out hot and they continue to keep fighting here in the midfield right off the kickoff for game number 5. Malmu Meadows got to figure out what is going wrong here with the second man, because the follow-ups on the goal line seemingly non-existent thus far in this series, and once again Ballbusters already poking a hole into the defense, but this time around Malmu Meadows keeps it alive.
Ren back past the term. Term will collect a full tank of boost. Try opts with a slow play. Collects it. Goes for a little dribble. Showing off some fancy mechanics right here. And it's around the whole team. That's a weak shot to the left side. And what a fantastic play coming out of term. Just slicing the dice and gets around 2. Pops it over. Malmu with a good assist to term, and term opts for the weak shot to the left side of the net. Just perfect placement. And Malmu Meadows with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, that first initial catch for Terminator, that was disgusting. I can't lie. It was so buttery smooth. I mean, you can't do much about that if you're Ballbusters. But once again, they're going to be looking for this 1-goal comeback. Here's Rue. Over towards the right-hand wall as they're going to be looking for a good pass infield Hotshot. He's playing pretty deep here with his full tank of boost. Going to be looking for a good shooting opportunity, especially if Rue can find this infield. That's a big double commit, and they're both in the corner. Malmu Meadows have to counterattack here while J-Base is the only one left back, but J-Base, probably the most common composed player on the pitch. He's not going to find the save this time around into Ren. Has he ever done that before?
God. Red just bumping J-Base out of the way.
What the
pitches
heck?
it off of the post into a doozy dish. Oh my, Red.
He's certainly never done that before, I can guarantee that. And what a time for him to come alive here in this upper bracket finals. Malmu Meadows 2-goal lead. It's probably one of the bigger leads they've had over the course of this series. And now is a good time to hold on to it. Ballbusters, though, on the hunt for the comeback, especially in the midfield. This is gonna go absolutely nowhere. Malmu Meadows, this is a good time for them to score a third.
Yep, perfect time to score a third goal. Ren chips it over the net. Malmu tries to find an angle, but Term will definitely find the angle. A little arrow shot. And Malmu Meadows, this is the biggest lead that we've seen from them in this entire series.
Yeah, they're feeling juicy. Term is shooting 2 for 2 right now here in game number 5. And Malmu Meadows now in control. I mean, this is night and day compared to games 1 through 3. So perfectly a good look for them. I guess Malmu Meadows did take game number 3, but still, this is a Malmu Meadows that we've not seen before. Oh no, it's gone south here on the defensive though, and Ballbusters get a first. Now only 2 goals separating these two teams, and Malmu Meadows still have to keep their heads on a swivel.
Yep, definitely. Rue doing a great job, great shot putting it on target. It keeps his team in this game. 2-goal deficit with 3 minutes left on the clock is definitely doable for ball busters. Ball busters need to collect their thoughts. And is that an
what?
own goal? Wait, I did not pay attention to this.
I think
I
it
think it
might
was
have
an
been.
own goal. No, it was a term double.
Kind of.
Kind of, yeah.
I think it's safe to
A little bit
call
of a
that
calculated own goal.
maybe like a forced own goal, if you want to
Forced
call
own goal,
that.
yeah. Forced own goal, yeah.
Either way, Mama Meadows not complaining. Term hat trick for him here in Game 5, shooting at 100 J-Pace off the ceiling. But at this point in time, Ballbusters need to find a way back into this game. Malmo Meadows, I hope this is not a one-off game for them because they need to continue playing like this, especially with their backs against the wall here in this upper bracket. You can't afford to slip up, and you gotta keep all the momentum you built up thus far. Halftime, Malmo Meadows now holding on to this 3-goal lead for dear life. This could be series determining if they let this one slip by.
Term collects the ball, tries to 50 it through the defense, but a little bit of a team bump coming out of Hotshot and Ballbusters. And managed to get away with that team bump. Awkward ball, Term has 0 boost, dishes it out to Malmo. Malmo would try and collect, but another very awkward ball on his part. That's a great shot on Rue. Good snipe on his part. Very unfortunate touch coming out of Malmo.
Yeah, Malmo, not quite the touch he was looking for, but my goodness, Rue pre-flip out the left-hand wall. How on earth has he managed to find that ball, especially without any boost to his name? The Ballbusters, once again, within 2 minutes on the clock, and they are easily on pace to equalize if Malmo Meadows are not careful, but they do manage to stay composed in the corner. The ball dangerous across the near post. Now J-Base looking to pick it out. That's not quite the first touch he was looking for, but he does find the midfield anyways. Malmo Meadows need to rush this challenge or else you risk that happening. Wait! Hot shot! He's missed the shot, and thank goodness for Malmo Meadows.
Yep. A little bit of an unfortunate whiff on Hotshot's part. Malmo dishes it mid. Term gets dusted to the ball. Hotshot will try and place this one on net, but that's a great job from Ren, closing down the angle and keeping this ball out of his net. Hotshot dishes through. Is that a calculated pass? Oh my! Hotshot just doming his own teammate, and ball just bounces off of Rue's head and right into the net. Oh my! What a calculated play on Hotshot's part.
Now Rue is also shooting for 3 for 3 here in game number 5. This game just got a whole lot more interesting. Now 1 goal separating these two teams. Malmo Meadows, the nerves are going to be hitting now. You got Ballbusters who scored 2 in quick succession, and they are fully capable of scoring another 2 equalize here in game number 5. Once again, dangerous here as Malmo Meadows looking to take some time off the clock. Here's Malmo off the sidewall. That initial bounce is not going to help him too much. In fact, just giving Hotshot a possession. Probably the last thing you want to do here if you're Malmo Meadows off the backboard. Here's J-Base. J-Base with a shot. Hotshot with a bump, and they can't find the net. But man, it's gotten close.
Yep, it was a good looking opportunity. Ball just barely creeps to the left side of the net. Malmo Meadows trying to hold on with 40 seconds left on the clock. A little bit of a 50 between Term and Hotshot. Term trying to force this ball in. Hotshot will collect. A little bit of a bang. Ren, ball mid. J-Base with a bang towards the net. Hotshot trying to redirect it in, and Hotshot manages to get the redirect.
Wow.
Oh, that's a great 1-2 play coming out of Ballbusters.
What an angle here from the tier 1 of Ballbusters. Quick takeoff from the near post, sinks it. This is absolutely peak play from Ballbusters. The passing plays unrivaled, the shooting unrivaled, and Malmo Meadows stuttering in their steps now. Dangerous once again here for Malmo Meadows, or for Ballbusters, as Terminator bearing down from the skies. Hotshot needs to keep this ball in control. We're looking towards an overtime unless they can seal it out in regulation. Terminator's gonna try to do exactly that. Hotshot, sidewall, it's time to shine, and he can't find it. But man, you can see the vision as Ballbusters really start to come alive here in game 5.
Yep, 4-4 overtime. Will Ballbusters manage to find the winning goal and send them into grand finals, or will Malmo Meadows be able to continue this series? That's a good block from Ren. Ball is high above the orange net. Malmo great speed clearing the ball. Terminator Clears it into the blue half. Ren trying to dish it in, but Hotshot's back there ready to play some defense. And Hotshot trying to clear the ball away. J-Base, good follow, but Ren is just fighting to keep this ball in the blue half.
And they continue to fight here in this overtime. Hotshot, he's up quick this time around, turned away by Malmu Meadows. Another bounce. Ballbusters has been loving this play in particular. And now another deep challenge. Malmu Meadows, you can see them running low on boost as well. It's only Malmu who's got anything left, and he's not going to be able to find it on the offense as the ball goes past him. Now a term, his time to shine, but Hotshot's on the backboard. So this ball is going absolutely nowhere as this overtime continues to heat up.
Hotshot trying to put it on the left side of the net, just off the crossbar. Rue keeping the ball in the orange half. Malmu Meadows team low on, 2 players low on boost right now. That's an awkward pinch into the middle, but Hotshot can't wrap his car around the ball and place it on the net. Another ball in the middle. Rue bangs one on target. Malmu low boost, but will comfortably clear this one to the side. Malmu Meadows team trying to recollect, reposition, get ready for this next offensive play. Term collects the ball, looks for a pass to mid, trying to pinch something on target. Hotshot's up in the air fast, places one on target, but Term ready to clear that one to the sidewall. J-Base trying to get a double tap in of Malmu. Perfect positioning coming out of his part and keeping his team alive.
I don't know, man. Ugg's been going to work this series. That's all I can say. J-Base continues to shoot banger after banger. Hotshot. He's going to be looking to pick it up now in the midfield. But Malmu Meadows playing cover. Here's a pass. That one's slightly off target in this backboard. Needs to be kept under control for both teams because both teams are hungry to hit it off the woodwork and set their teammates up for success. But still nothing to show for it here in this overtime. Malmu Meadows continue to fight with everything they've got, especially after dropping 3-goal lead here in game number 5. It would be a disaster if they don't find this overtime and Ballbusters refuse to cave. The defense has been impeccable and so has the midfield challenges, but Rui's going to be awkward and Hotshot has to bail him out.
Yep, ball high above the blue half. J-Base forces it forward. Malmu will try and collect it. A little bit of a back pass to Term. Term, that's a bang just over Hotshot. Renshiro, a little bit of an unfortunate backflip. That's on target, but it's off the crossbar. Malmu Meadows still alive. Ren trying to clear the ball, trying to buy his team some time to collect some boost and reposition. Rue with the dribble, but gets shut down by Terminator. A little bit of 50 in the field. Malmu will try and take his time, collect this ball. J-Base is right on it. Rue pops it up, but Term is ready to push that one to the sidewall. Clearance coming out of Malmu. Let's see if Malmu Meadows can form up a play. Ren forces the ball away from J-Base. Ball is high in the air. Hotshot 70 boost. He opts for another pass to J-Base, the striker, but J-Base can't wrap his car around it and put it on target. 3 minutes 30 now into this overtime, and the ball's been going back and forth between halves. We'll just have to wait and see which team has the defining play. And Hotshot looking for that play, but Terminator, great job on the defensive half.
In our previous stream, we saw a 6.5 minute overtime with Comeback Kings and Fish and Chips. And this is en route to match or exceed that because this ball has been going nowhere. I don't think Term has a flip here. He's going to try to fake and he gets it over towards the backboard. There's a player up, but no one's going to hit it. 2 players commit forward Ballbusters. Neither of them have any boost. That's J-Base and Rue. Now Hotshot all alone on the near post. But he's going to make quick work of this ball. That first touch, there's a little bit to be desired, but with the fake, he is able to work it past one defender at the least. About to hit double overtime here for game number 5. And we've not really seen a whole lot of shots on target for the last minute or so. It has been more about the midfield challenges. There's a shot on target, and that one's poked away as well.
Yep, definitely been a little bit of a back and forth for the second half of overtime. Both teams have had some chip shots here and there, but nothing too dangerous. Rue, that's a great clearance on his part, pushes it into the corner, tries to follow it up, pinch across the blue half. Ran a little bit of awkward, puts a little weak shot on target. Hotshot's ready to clear that out. Tries to get it to J-Base, but it's cut off by Terminator. Terminator, 0 boost, lurking around, trying to see if he can dish this ball mid to his team. It's a high ball. Mel moves up fast off the crossbar, almost gets that. finalizing goal. Manages to get it around hot shot, dish the ball mid, but his team isn't ready mid for a shot. Terminator, high ball, but hot shot's just speedy, full tank of boost, clears it away. And yeah, Malmo Mel's been doing a good job to get something on target. That's
What
a
a
fast shot, but it's
save.
off the post. Yeah, another shot off the post.
And Naru, great heads up play for him on the near post to kick that one wide. Now Terminator's gonna be looking to go solo. Don't think he's gonna find it here. We're getting awfully close to hitting a record-setting overtime for TRL. 6.5 minutes, the current record for this season. And about 30 more seconds until we meet that mark. And now this is another good look here for Malmo Meadows as Terminator. He's only got one defender left to beat in the net, but I don't think he's gonna find it here, especially because the pass not available this time around. Too much coverage in the midfield for Ballbusters as they look to intercept Malmo and anything he might have had. Now Term towards the side wall. Now hitting the corner as well, but Malmo Meadows getting awfully close to the mark, and they have still not found it. 6.5 minutes, and no one is scoring.
Yep, and we have a new longest overtime for this season. But yeah, definitely this overtime is going to be very draining for both teams. Very important for whichever team takes this. If Malmo Meadows takes it, they will have a huge heap of momentum going into the next game. And Ballbusters just trying to get themselves, trying to claw themselves, and that's it. They claw themselves into grand finals after a 6-minute 50-second overtime. It's a great shot coming out of J-Base again, just lurking there and just rushes Term and just taps it into the net.
That was an absolutely grueling overtime. At that point, the nerves were probably so piled on, any slight mistake was just going to be a goal every day of the week. And this time around, J-Base gonna get the job done. Undeniably the MVP of this series as to how well he was shooting. But I mean, both Hot Shot and Terminator dropping a Thawi as well. So both of these teams playing particularly well, and Malmo Meadows still not out of the fight. They're still gonna duke it out in the lower Israel days.
Yep, they still have some life left in them. They will have another chance for the rematch against this team if they can defeat Fish and Chips, who are waiting for them in the lower bracket. Their tournament's still not over yet. They still have one more shot at this TRL championship title.
All right, so that's our first game. Chat, don't go anywhere because we have the lower bracket finals coming to you soon. We're gonna let these teams take a break. We're gonna switch up casters, and we'll be right back. See you in a little bit.
If you wanna have it, then it's yours. Put your mind to it, open doors. Yeah, you might wanna get a fast track, but you can't just piggyback. You're braver than you know it. You're stronger than you show it. You're braver than you know it. You're stronger.
Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Don't pause. Press play. 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 Don't pause. Press play. I wanna hear what you got to say. Press play. Press play. I wanna hear what you got to say. Don't pause, press play. Press play. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Don't pause. Press play. 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 Don't pause. Press play. I wanna hear what you got to say. Press play. Press play. Don't pause, press play.
All right, everybody, welcome back. And here we go with the losers final. And here we have two of the biggest losers. I mean, two of the best casters, Snipey and Brightside here to cast this one. Snipey, say hello.
Oh, I'm not muted. Hello. Pleasure to be here. My first championship Friday. Hopefully it's going to be good.
This should be a good game. I will say the first game these guys played during playoffs, I mean, it was just an easy win for Malmu Metals. It almost felt like fish and chips were asleep the whole match. It was crazy. Just dominated 3-0 or one is incredibly well played game by Malmu Metals. So Now let's see if they can get the comeback or get the revenge game.
For sure. I got full belief in Fish and Chips, mainly because I'm the #1 Connor Dick writer here. I love Connor. He's my friend. I
I
just love
think
him.
I think you have
I'm
a
rooting on him.
challenge on that one because I think Dies is pretty high up there. But
Yeah.
I will say though that how do you go into this game, Snipey, having lost just a very tough series against
Malmu Meadows.
Mamo Meadows. How do you a very tough series against who won? Ballbusters. I mean, I thought that they had a chance. I thought that they were might pull it off, but they couldn't. They missed a lot of shots, put in a lot of bricks. I mentioned in chat that they were building a house on that meadow because with all those bricks they had. But here we go. All right. Hoping to see
Game
it.
1, Malmu Meadows versus Fish and Chips. Terms off to a great start.
Oh,
Just off.
just off.
Terms team is gonna have a lot of momentum going into this match, so it's very crucial for them to get a couple games early on before the steam wears off, and they can really hold on play for a long time. But I think it's gonna be very, very important for them to find these couple matches. And oh my god, my dog.
Hey, I think he's also showing some support for Mamo Meadows. Hopefully they can come back. I mean, this is a strong team though. Snipey, this Fish and Chips team, they're look at Fernando about to almost put one in. I mean, even if you win this, Snipey, you're literally going into the next series having lost to Ballbusters. Like, how do you mentally come back from that? It would be very difficult. And Snipey, you there, Snipey?
Yeah. Well, I think it mainly falls onto Term and his role as a tier 1 to really get everyone hyped and just to really know what to work on and really try to take momentum into the game.
I mean, this is also a Fish and Chips that are coming off of a huge high. What a game yesterday against the Comeback Kings. I mean, game 5, overtime, 6 minutes, almost was the record until last series for overtime. They're high. They are a team that, their loss was just because Tipsy overslept. They're looking really good. Who are you gonna go for, Peppy?
The Chips.
Fish and Chips?
Yeah. Honestly, the only reason I don't like Term's team is because I think that should be me, but other than that.
You?
Yeah.
Why do you think it should be you?
Well, I mean, they had a pretty free bracket. I mean, I would have taken that bracket any day of the week.
Hey. And
Top
Connor
right, Andy.
slots it in, but I mean, listen, no offense.
I should have won.
Weren't
I
you
should have
guys
won.
like the last seed in, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So you wouldn't. I mean, they got lucky. They got lucky, definitely. Oh, there's a chat. Rubber Ducky said, "Get the Luigi hat." No, unfortunately, Luigi, my brother Luigi is he can't make it. He's actually in jail right now. Crazy story. Shot some guy in New York. That's random.
Get on pack watch.
Yeah, something about wouldn't pay for the mushrooms anymore. Something like that. I can't tell. There's something. Yeah.
No more 1-ups.
No more 1-ups. And what a shot by Fernando. And yeah, so far they're looking really good.
Yeah.
Fish and chips.
Do you think Luigi was throwing some green shells or red shells? Because
I think he threw a blue shell. He went right for the leader. All right, well, he threw that blue shell. He threw that from around the corner. All right.
Yeah.
But you
I
know
think it
what?
might be a little bit of a green shell because he was right there. He didn't really have to aim that hard, but
I mean, that is true. That's maybe that's why he had to be so close. Oh man.
oh, the blue shell silenced it. I didn't think about
Yeah,
that.
the blue cell, the silencer, yeah. But looking really strong, Fish and Chips. I mean, they have for a team that hasn't played, they're probably a little cold. Obviously, they warmed up, but Rambo Metals are 5 games in, 6 games in. Like, they should be 100%.
You'd think they'd
Chips
take
already-
this game, like first game, pretty handedly with momentum, but looking like quite the opposite. Fish and Chips are looking pretty dominant in this first 3 minutes. Chips is looking to find a 50 into the midfield, but no one's there. Turn, opting to put into the wall. A lot of time for Malmu here. Also take it close, beats one. Just wide.
When we played Fish and Chips, Malmu, he looked really good, and he still looks good, but a little bit less than when we played him. Do you think it had to do with maybe the nerves? It is. I don't know if it's his first season or not, but I don't think he's ever gotten this high up. The nerves of knowing that people are watching you, and this is, you know, do or die, finals. I mean, sometimes it just happens. Some people rise to the occasion, some people fall to the pressure.
I think he's just scared of the blue shells.
Hey, those blue shells are scary, you know? Like, you know who rose to the occasion? My brother Luigi, you know?
Yeah.
But then you know what he fell to? Women. That's how they caught him. He had a smile at the reception lady. Classic Tipsy with a crazy attempt at a read. Now, okay. Now, when the teams got set up, obviously, some people said yes, definitely this was definitely the strongest team on paper. And I think now they definitely are. That Tipsy has started working hard again to recover his form.
What's just gonna fight
You
it?
know, Grand
Oh.
Champ 3, you have Fernando who's Grand Champ 1, 2, you have Connor who's pretty high up there also. And just a wall at at finals. First game goes to Fish and Chips.
Pretty dominant game 1 too.
Yeah, not many chances for Malmu Meadows. They're gonna definitely have to. I mean, this is a whole different team. You know, you have Hotshot. I mean, J-Base was there to definitely pick up the pieces when Hotshot's passes and shots, and he definitely was great at rebounding and just being there. But this is a team where Tipsy, Fernando can both make magic happen, and Connor's just always there to slot some shots in. So this is definitely a whole different team.
Sure. Ooh, I got to ready up.
And looks like we're predicting. Oh, the chat going predominantly with Fish and Chips, 13,000 to 3,000. Dang.
Honestly, I felt bad for Malmu Meadows, so I put 3,000 points on them.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
Yeah.
Wait, so nobody?
Nobody went for them.
No. No, 3 people went for them. 30 total voters. 3 and 3. Now, I mean, I do think, though, when it comes down to it, I think that Fish and Chips has a better chance of beating Hotshot's team in the final. I mean, if I was Hotshot's team, I would not want to see Fish and Chips. I would much rather see. What a shot by Tipsy! Terminated with the great read. What a save!
Chaos. They're looking for blue dunk here wide. Tipsy puts it just above. Cotter almost had the redirect of his life.
Oh, Term trying to go for the bump to get the shot, but he just can't catch Tipsy, who's there, or Fernando. What a game so far. This is definitely both teams seem fully warmed up, ready to play, and Term has to slot that in, and he does.
Walks it in.
Yep.
Nice control. Good first touch. Puts it into the corner where they can't get it. Nice.
So far. Oh, they're asleep. Sorry. Good kickoff. All right.
You know what's made me a little bit disappointed? The lack of kickoff strats in most teams.
I think only you guys went for that for some reason.
Yeah.
And Tipsy just takes both of them on. Sherman just got caught off guard there and couldn't recover. Malmu, unfortunately, tries to cut it off and sets him up. Even Murr. Wow. Hotshot saying he put 20 on Malmu Meadows. That is actually true. So, I should have done that. That's right. If Mammo Meadows does put it off, that's a payday for that. For the 3 people that put some money. Sniper, you could get, at least a good 40, 20,000. I mean, 10,000 points.
That'd be nice. But I got so many points already that I don't really care.
How many points do you have right now?
Maybe like 30,000.
Open net, Malmu! No, Malmu, no. And just the same thing that was impacting Malmo Meadows in the first game, just their inability to slot these goals in. That was a goal. Dude, that was an empty net. Could not put it on target even. Make the team make and Renshiro. That was unexpected. What a goal by Renshiro. He's warming up.
Look at that flick.
All right, sniping.
Just kick off. And they pay for fish and chips. Not much they can do with it. Term doesn't really get the good touch. Into the corner. Tipsy has a lot of boost and a lot of time to do what he wants with it. Tries to send it across, but no one's ready for it. The corner for Tornado. Just off again. Not the best touches from either team at the moment. But not much to worry about. Tipsy plays the pass 2. A little bit awkward. Connor tries to center it, but just a little bit off. A little bit of mayhem. They find the clear out wide. To the other side of the field. Solo played it, nowhere.
Tipsy trying to solo play it, unable to do much with it, but Term is trying to put it in the middle. Nobody there. And Term is just going to just try to make some magic happen by himself, but I think his team's a little nervous to go for it. And a little miscommunication there. And Fernando hitting it back, trying to set his teammate up. But there's Ren trying to make more magic happen. And these passing plays by Fish and Chips, I mean, that's what kind of helped them win all their series. They were just passing it around. I mean, we saw that really great goal that Tipsy and Connor scored on us. And what?
Was this an own goal?
Just
Terman just slotted it in, but caught Connor off guard, and he backflips it into the net. Oh my goodness.
no. All right, well, 3-1. This game is looking like it's going to Malmo Metals, and it's 1-1 so far, or going to be 1-1. And wow, can Malmo Metals make it to the finals and try to beat back against Hotshot's team? I mean, like I said, I thought they had it. I thought they had the chances. They just weren't scoring.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to watch this series right before this, so I wouldn't really know what really happened. But now I'm here. Hopefully I can analyze what I can see.
So far, it's looking like a very even game. But then again, you know, these fish and chippers, they just somehow have some off games, but then they just pull magic and they beat you like 3-0. So let's see what happens here. Ooh,
10 seconds left.
that might be
Clear
another
out.
goal. Fernando with the
Net.
save. In Term just happy to let the time waste. Get this game over, not give them any momentum. And Moo with winning 1-1. Snipey, what have you seen so far?
I would say game 2 was extremely messy, especially on the defensive ends on both teams. There was a very, very, very close goal that Fish and Chip should have scored in like the first 30 seconds or so. That was just barely saved. And that probably would have changed the game a lot there. But I think as long as both teams clean it up, it should be a lot easier, especially for Fish and Chips. Get rid of those defensive errors on the defensive line. And they should have the series pretty handedly.
So you're still thinking Fish and Chips is gonna win this game.
Yeah.
All right, now I think my Moo guys are gonna hopefully show us something. Terminator seems locked in. Renshiro, I mean, you saw that goal, that flick. I mean, he's getting his groove in there. Of course, to win it, Snipey, they'd have to win the reset. No, they win the finals and then the reset as well. And Fernando with a quick goal. And
Strong
just off the
opening.
bat, 6 seconds in, Connor sets up Fernando with an easy slot in, and nobody even puts a hand up really. But yeah, either of these teams, whoever wins, they have to not only win the next series, but then win the reset. Snipey, that's 14 games possibility, at least an hour and a half, 2 hours more of Rocket League.
That's true. But not
That's-
everyone's up for that though.
Yeah, no, Snipey. Most of us have
Have a life. Yeah.
have live things to do. Only the real grinders can do 3 hours. I don't think I can do 3 hours of anything.
3 hours is rookie numbers.
How many hours do you put in daily, Snipey?
Daily? Well, I would say it really depends, but if I have the option, I'd like to put like 4.
And Connor almost tossed that in. Nobody in net. Just nobody from Malmu was in net, but I think it was Malmu that raced back to be there. Yeah. Tipsy with the bump. Renshiro still trying to make something happen.
To Malmu, is he gonna cook here? Solo play? Oh. Where's his control? It's a mess. But he finds it, the pass to term.
Pass to Term, who slots it up. Malmu needs to be there. What a shot! And it's 1-1. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna lie, even though I went for Malmu medals, I didn't think they'd put up this much of a good fight.
Definitely.
Most people were doubting them, saying they had a little, what do you call it?
A
They
Mickey
had
bracket?
some,
A
Mickey
run?
bracket, which is not their fault. It's not their fault that Tipsy fell asleep.
Leaky
You know?
tipsy.
It's not their fault that the Grand Champs beat Comeback Kings, or yeah, you know, they did what they had to do. They executed. That's a goal by Malmu. They're doing what they have to do.
Securing the bag.
Yeah, Renshiro
Good
with a
50
great
by Renshiro.
50.
Really chump
Eh.
check those fools.
And this is
God
definitely
damn.
not the same Renshiro we saw in the first series. He, at times, looked a little lost in his passes, and I think, you know, I'm sure he'd love to play Hotshot again and show him what he can really do. I mean, Renshiro, the Game 7 overtime goal-scoring hero. He saved Zap in the final. You know, if it wasn't for
Good
him,
win.
Zap would have lost. What a shot.
All that work done by Connor just for Tipsy to just slot that in. Just kept it close, kept the dribble, played it over 2, and it just Tipsy just slots it in. Nice play.
2-2. And here we go.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes, 2:50. And that's just
Oh,
in.
no.
Ooh.
Terms
I thought that was just in term with the great save. And Fernando going to try to make some magic happen.
Tornado. Off
Passing
the roof,
up first,
off the
Tipsy.
backboard. Tipsy just slots it in.
They're just setting him up easy. Tipsy's always there for the hit, for the rebound. Oh, and Malmu just missing the clear there. Flipped the wrong way. You hate to see it. All right, and here we go. 2-3. I haven't seen much action recently from Malmu. I think they've just been on the defensive. I mean, they just gave 2 goals, so, but like to see some action from them. And good bump there by Terminator. Some physicality would be nice. And there's Malmu going for the clear. Turn with an open shot if he can put it on target. And yep, there we go. 3-3.
Very high scoring game. Everyone just getting caught off guard and just having a quick little easy counter attack and easy goal. Both teams should clean it up.
All right, Snipey. I think they heard you. Both of them were definitely trying to do something happen. What a pass there by Tipsy. And I think though, out of everybody, Tipsy's always the one there for the rebound. But I don't see many of the in term jumping in front of Malmu there. A little bit of miscommunication.
Nice
And
pass.
pass to Connor, who uncharacteristically doesn't put that on target. And Terminator again. Terminator just putting all the defensive stops, and he just needs a little bit of support. Renshiro telling him, get out of my way.
Nice counter. You can't capitalize on it though. Tipsy had a full tank of boost, but opting just be an aggressor. No touch from Fish and Chips, and now Meadows looks for the counter attack.
Good bump there by Terminator on Tipsy. Nobody's really on net right now. Ooh, that might have actually been a good chance for Terminator to go for it. To make some magic happen. Like that. Sets up his team, but Tipsy reads that. Clears that. And Renshiro trying to make something happen there.
Renshiro
Clears
clutch
it
again.
out. Renshiro
Oh my
shot.
goodness.
Tornadoes there. And Term is off. If they can capitalize on this pass. What a shot. Oh, Terminator.
Save. It's on the
What
corner.
a save.
Oh,
and
it's
that might
50
just
to
be
net.
it.
Tornado's covering though.
Tornado's cup.
Oh,
Malmu.
is in the backboard. They're- Oh, just off. Tornado
Again. Tornado just being a defensive demon back there. Normally that's Connor's job. Connor the wall. Malmu.
He puts it the backboard. Smart play. Oh, good touch by Connor.
Uh-oh.
Now looking for the counter attack. With zero boost, he's wanted to find someone center, but no one was there for him.
Ooh, great hit by Renshiro. Trying to get it past Tornado also, but nobody there. And just dropping the ball. Malmu with the dunk that might set up his team. With that Renshiro going
Oh,
for it.
1v1 play there.
Ooh.
Tipsy going for the bump. Misses.
Oh, what a
But it's free. And there
Malmu
to just take it out.
In turn, trying to do a crazy backwards jump. But a great clear by Malmu. And again, just all the pressures on the Malmu side. They really just got to do something to relieve a little bit of pressure.
Gotta get a big clear out for them to get time and some boost. Oh,
That's
this is
might
just
be
what they
it.
needed.
Might be
Malmu.
it. Malmu!
Just off. He has it. Good shit.
And Malmu reading that touch off the. I thought he missed it right there when he went past it, but he recovers and makes an excellent tap into the net, and it's just like
2-1
that.
series.
It's 2-1 series, and I don't know who put 13,000 on Fish and Chips, but it's looking like a risky bet right now.
Man, that was kind of intense. Good stuff by Terminator. It was really being that backbone for the Malmu Meadows like defense right there in the overtime.
6
Very close.
saves to his name. 4 from Malmu. No, I mean, look at that. 900 points to 840. They're both putting master classes. And what is that? What are you showing?
I'm not showing nothing.
What a reset.
What are you showing? Are you showing cats, dogs?
No, I'm just showing Instagram photos.
And Hotshot, of course, Brightside is Mario. Like I said, my brother Luigi is facing some hard times right now. And here we go. All right, game 4, 2-1 Malmo Meadows, and I mean, if you
result. Actually, is it?
wait, what do you mean expect?
Wait, no, I was the one who predicted, like, saying that Malmo Meadows would come out strong. What we're talking about?
What? What? You literally voted against them.
I know, but I was like, they're probably gonna come out like strong with like the first game because they're like.
Yeah, but they
riding
lost
off
they lost the first game. They
Okay,
won
but now
last
they won
game.
the next two.
So
Still
that's
pretty early on in the series, to be honest.
okay, but that's not at all what you said, man.
Nuh-uh.
Term putting it in, and Renshiro needs to make that connection right there. And good job, Renshiro. Connor's able to read that, and Malmu, ooh, what a unfortunate touch. Connor
Fake.
dropping it, and nobody can finish it up. And Term with a great clear, and Renshiro doing Renshiro things. Yeah, Renshiro things. I mean, you know, here's a guy that got a couple finals, has a title. It's either going to be amazingly awesome or frustratingly not awesome. So, and what a shot by Malmu, and I thought that was saved. It gone through.
Nice shot.
What a
Good
shot.
issue.
All right, Snipes. Tell us what's going on.
I'm gonna be for real. Not really sure. I think that Renshiro is playing a really good first man, really disrupting Fish and Chips in terms of having a pretty good game by himself. And Malmo was just like really being there just to finish the play. It was just, I think it's just good synergy and teamwork that's really getting them goals here.
What a... Ooh, Tipsy's gonna try to... Renshiro being there. Great job, Renshiro. Forcing that clear, and can he... Ooh, Connor trying to clear that. Sets up Tipsy. The Term with the challenge. And Renshiro with the challenge on the net. That ball might be dropping.
Ooh, we got a Term cook here. A little bit of a weird touch.
But Renshiro there for the follow-up, and looks like Malmu is going to try to keep that in. Renshiro going for some bumps. Tipsy, ooh, nope, easily read by Terminator, and oh, a little team bump right there. Hopefully they don't get caught off by that, but no, so far looking. Honestly, it's looking like Malmo Meadows are the stronger team. I mean, they have the goal, but there hasn't really been too many shots on the Malmo side. And oh, what a defensive stop there. I thought that was a shot on net, but somebody was there to clear it up perfectly.
Malmo Meadows is playing quite annoying here, really disrupting and controlling the pace of play, and I think that's really going into their favor. But we need to see something come out of here for Fish and Chips, especially with Tipsy. I feel like he's been a little bit quiet this game. As I say that, he barely misses the double touch.
Ooh, it's for
But is able to
NATO.
create somewhat of an opportunity for Fish and Chips there.
I think, to be honest, though, this is the first team of this style that Fish and Chips have played in the playoffs. I know the Fish and Chips' playoff run has mostly been just pretty even teams. I mean, us and you know, we're all pretty strong. You have the Comeback Kings; they're all pretty strong. Been mostly even teams. I don't think they've played a team where the tier 1 is so strong like Terminator. You know, it's always been even teams. This might be pretty good.
See, still a goal lead for Malmo Meadows. Hoping to find another one to not rely on the 1 goal lead.
And here's a
the last
chance.
back.
Ooh, great clear by Turn, but Tipsy follows it up, dropping in the middle. Somebody needs to be there, and there we go. Connor is there. Tie it up with 40 seconds left. I think that was just, and unfortunately, Term, I think, pinched it a little too far off the wall, and it went too forward, and Tipsy with a great read. could be Heartbreak City for Malmu. They could do this one to go for point game. But it looks like they might be tying a series and nobody's there. And wait, Renshiro.
Oh my god.
Gypsy. What just happened?
Did someone put vodka in his water? Why is he?
And Malmu. What just happened? Are we seeing? Is that Malmu Metas or is that Timu Justice for Solo? Because that was a 2-goal swing in the last 30 seconds.
Who put a banana peel on the net? Why is he slipping? This ain't Mario Kart, bro.
I've seen. Oh, it could be Mario Kart. Then don't bash Mario Kart. But I just saw this same switch last season in Tipsy with the failure to read, and honestly, they're all up. They all pushed up, and nobody from Malmu taking advantage. And Terminator trying to pass it in the middle, last second. Oh, it's.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God! What a
That
game.
last goal.
No,
He
that was
slipped on a banana peel. What happened there?
that was another 2-goal swing in the last 30 seconds for Fish and Chips. They've done that before. That seems to be their motto.
I mean,
seems to
call
be
up
the-
Luigi to call up health
Wait,
insurance.
that
'Cause
actually
fall
didn't
was
make
pretty
sense on
bad.
my screen.
You know, like someone has to handle that. Oh my
I
goodness.
hear myself twice.
Yeah, I don't
Right on
know.
his head.
I don't know why.
It's looking really. I mean, the 2-2. We're doing the best of 3.
I guess brick.
And if I'm Malmo Metals, I mean, I'm a little bit hurt by that game. That you had that game, you should have pulled it off. At least taken it to OT.
This game like went 7.
I mean,
and
I've been through that myself. Yes, I've lost the
So
same
Meki.
game last
It's way too
Tuesday, so I definitely know how they feel. But
Like-
damn, you know you can only take so much.
No, but like we're hearing like echo or something. It's weird. I
And
don't know
like
why.
just looking at the replay of the last
no,
goal, and
it's
Malmo
the
just
best.
does like 2 circles in the net. That was weird.
At all. It's like, I heard that first joke. I heard Ducky laughing on stream. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Here we
goober
go.
doing on stream?
Game
Game
5.
5.
What are you doing, Snipey?
I'm doing nothing. I have nothing. I have nothing. Oh, it's quite a
I
little.
think something's wrong. Wasey, I don't. There we go. Yep. And ooh, Connor with the goal. Quick goal. Just the ball was bouncing around. Nobody seemed to go for it, and Tipsy took advantage and sets it up for Connor, who's again there to slice it in.
Kick off in Connor's favor again. Let's see if he can cook something up again. Not much. Term has a lot of boost to work with. Also the air dribble. Almost gets it past Fernando, but Fernando puts it wide. A lot of boost. Big clear. Just off the sidebar. Term gets it out. Just over Freddy's head. Looking for a quick counterattack. A little bit of mayhem.
That needs to be a shot on net.
Ooh, good save by Fernando.
Ooh, is that in? Tipsy beating Term, but nobody there for the follow-up.
Pace
Oh,
has
this is-
definitely increased a lot from this last game.
Yep, both these teams seem really warmed up. They're ready to go. And again, just the best of 3. Snipey, it's, you know, game best of 7 now. Just the best of 3, and let's see who has the mental fortitude to pull off the W. And what a pass!
Nice bump by Tipsy. Almost found a goal there, but someone else is there to cover it. A bit of mayhem. Now Mulas for the pass back. Term just barely gets it over. Connor. Chiro tries to
little-
keep it close.
That was a little strange. Seems to be a little bit of miscommunication by Malmo Metals. I don't know if they're feeling the pressure, but there hasn't been a lot of really great team passing play. They're just, each of them are going for solo events. And ooh, what a miss there. Who was that? Tipsy had a great chance at a goal there and just straight misses the ball. And again, a little bit of a great pass by Connor, but Tipsy misses the shot. And now Fernando's
We'll
going to
take
try
a boost. Solo play. Air dribbles it just past 2. Lots it in. Easy work for Fernando the Tornado.
Fernando. What a goal. Fish and Chips pulling out the 2-goal lead. Game 5. All right, Snipey. What does Malmo Meadows have to do? How do they come back in this game or in this series?
More communication on the back end, that's for sure. Definitely clean it up. And have Ranchero be more of a nuisance. Try to find a couple more bumps. They can definitely find more opportunities with that.
Oh, that's a range shot. There, great pass, Terminator. See if he can make some magic happen. Unfortunately, empty net. Fernando can put it in. Opposite way. And yeah, no, just I think a little bit of a panic right now from Term. I need to settle down just a little bit. Try to let your team help out as much as they can, but great clear. And Malmo hopefully is there. Saved by Terminator. Tornado pops it back to Connor.
Tipsy
What a
isn't
miss.
ready for
Open
it.
net. Open net. No!
Ranchero, no!
Ranchero, no!
That
You
was
gotta- you
that
just
was
have to
that
let
was a
that go.
pivotal moment. He needs to score that.
No, he just had to let that go. There was nobody there.
Still,
There's
if he's gonna do
nobody
something like that,
there.
they need to be confident. Oh my goodness. Let's hope
And that-
Malmo Meadows can bring it back, but after a miss like that, seems way too dire.
That's an open net. Terminator tried to get it there, but another goal by Fernando, who's just, you know, he's taking this whole game by storm. The Fernando Tornado taking the game by storm. 3-0. Wow. What a shift. It looked pretty even. Snipey, and then just, I mean, 1-goal swing. If that goal had gone in, it's 2-1, and you have Malmo Meadows fighting for the win instead. Fortunate touch by Ranchero. I mean, he doesn't miss like that in Valorant, I'll tell you that. And what a shot. What a goal. And Connor just reading the pass. The passing blades are starting to show up by Fish and Chips, and that's how they've been winning their games. Fortunately, Ranchero can't make that touch.
Looking like Game 5 is going into Fish and Chip's favor, and we'll be going to Game 6. I doubt Turn can muster up 4 goals in 20 seconds.
Oh,
Nah.
no, it's no, I'm sorry. It's just the luck of Malmo Meadows tonight. And all three of them are on the. What a save by Malmo! But all three of them went to that corner. Malmo with a great clear towards the middle, but Tipsy there. What a pass! And it's do or die. Do or die for Malmo Meadows. Game 6, Snipey. What are your thoughts?
I think Malmo Meadows needs to have wider rotations and to really clean it up on the defensive end.
What like?
Just clean it up. They're a little bit disorganized, really hectic. It's not looking too good for them right now.
I hope they can come back and at least tie it up. Game 7 would be really good for the program. But definitely right now I can see them struggling a little. That was they had some chances, but that was a 4-0 shellacking by Fish and Chips. Let's see if they can take it to Game 7, but right now it's not looking as good. It's looking like the 13,000 was a good bet. And here we go.
Oh my god. Okay.
What?
I found a funny photo.
Oh. And Terminator putting a shot in, but not. It's not going in. It's just the chances are just not falling for Malmo Meadows and Fernando again with the great clear. And now here comes Connor passing it to Tipsy. A great read by Terminator there. He's gonna try to make something happen here. Solo play. What a move!
Ooh, off cross by Ranchero slots it. No! Chiro! Lock in! He's straight up exploding all over himself. He's living up to his last name.
What a touch! Ranchero, unfortunately, not able to slot that in, and that's been a theme of this last few games. But here comes Malmo with the attempt, a great clear by Fernando, and there just seems to be always somebody there. And Term going for the pass and bump. Got something to do. He's got to do something here because Tipsy is great pass by Tipsy.
Fernando straight down. Malmo takes it out wide. Contested by Connor, but no boost. Ranchero, lots of time. Opposite just clear it out. Chases it, just barely misses. We need Ranchero to clean it up if Malmo wants to really bring this game back. But I know Fish and Chips will take this.
2 minutes almost gone by and no scores yet, so it's anybody's game. Even though, yes, Malmo Meadows have had the better chances. It's the one thing you gotta slot those. You gotta take your chances when it comes to Fish and Chips. That's a strong team, and any of them can just make some magic happen. And here's a pass in the middle, but nobody's there except Malmo. But there we go, 1-0. They are not throwing the towel yet, Snipey.
Yes, sir, they aren't. Ooh. Yeah.
And here we go. Go ahead, Snipey.
Oh, and I was just gonna say, Ranchero got to redeem himself this match. Oh my goodness, Fernando.
And nobody really putting the hand up to Fernando. I mean, Malmo.
The tornado's too powerful. Really just has him in the wins. Can't do anything.
Showing the case of why he should have been tier 1. He's just too strong.
I think I'm probably gonna be the lowest tier 1 next season.
I don't know if you're gonna be tier 1 next season, but
No.
I'm just kidding.
No, my rating's pretty bad. Okay, back to the game. Go ahead.
I think you're counting your chickens before they hatch. Is that an old Gramps saying or what? And what a shot by Malmo. Okay, Malmo's waking up. 2 goals, and this is a great shot. Slots it in to the net. And Fernando trying to go back, but yeah. No, the super sub, Fernando. Let's see if Malmo can keep this lead. I mean, they lost the lead in like 10 seconds last one, but.
Oh,
Ooh.
bad bump. Luckily,
okay.
Term's able to recover from it.
Term is back. Term definitely needed to save that after that. And Ranchero with the clear, but that falls to Connor who puts it in, and they're both jumping. There's just the communication just doesn't seem to be there. Look at it again. They're both going for it. Now move. Slot in, and what a bump!
Ranchero, please.
Ranchero, please score that. Oh, God.
Malmo, this guy!
What a jerk!
Give him his glory!
Wow!
This guy!
Ranchero needed that for the mental, and you really... Wow, Malmo.
Can't have shit in Detroit.
This is why Ranchero's MMR is so low. What a shot. Oh,
no! This is karma. That's karma. That's karma. That's what you get, Malmo.
I think Term had it. No, he was not going to say that, but yeah, that's an unfortunate touch. And it's 3-2, and are they really gonna throw another lead late in the game? Tipsy's going up. This is how they scored. This is how Fernando scored the game. What are you? Who's that? Who was that? Was that Mamu cutting off term there? That's
Oh, Freddie bottom down. Sheesh. Touch. Really doing the busy work for Fish and Chips here.
and just like that, a quick lead thrown away. 3-3. Game 6. They're fighting for their lives, and it doesn't seem like it right now. And again, Malmu possibly jinxing his team.
Oh
Taking
no.
the oh no
No,
that's it
Malmo.
again. I spoke too soon. I cursed him. I'm sorry, Malmu. Oh, Malmu. I think he hit that in.
No.
Fish and Chips take a 1-goal lead and just
Don't hit him with
1
the
minute
squiddy,
away.
bro. He can't see.
1 minute away from grand finals. Gonna be Hotshot versus Tipsy. J-Base versus Fernando. Rue versus Connor. That's what it's looking like right now, but there's still a minute left. Tipsy with a great save, great touch. Trying to
Just keep
Just
it away
waste-
from Malmo Meadows. Waste time.
let it pass
Renshiro.
in there.
Barely misses. They need a goal here. Terminator. I was playing fast. Denied by Fernando. Renshiro tries to find the center, but no one's there. Easy clear.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
just left wide.
ooh. Oh, Terminator. That's it.
Malmo, this
7
is
seconds.
redemption. This is redemption.
This is it.
A hard touch. Because he brings it out wide.
Term.
Term
What a
keeps it
pass.
alive. Malmo keeps it up.
Oh! And Fish and Chips
Fish and Chips.
going to the
Seals
grand
the
final.
deal. Fish and Chips. Damn.
Ah, dang.
What? Malmo Meadows. They could have closed it out.
They could have closed it out. All right, and now we have J-Base versus Fernando, Tipsy versus Hotshot. The two of the biggest
Fish and
yappers.
Chips. Look, Fish and Chips.
Fish and Chips versus
Wait, this is Fish and Chips. There we go.
All right, Kiko, chill. You got that Kiko hat? All right, guys, we will catch you guys in a bit. We'll be back.
I'm stuck inside of these walls with you. I don't recognize who I've turned into. I'm losing hope and getting myself back. Everything around me is starting to turn black. Don't tell me you're hurt again. Tell me how wrong I am. Tell me how it's all my fault. Yeah, I've met my match again. Starting from scratch again. Where is the pleasure in all this pain? Don't you lie to me and say it's all okay when it feels like I'm let you play and just second hand. And now I'm beside myself, no one your fucking hell. Let me just go, let me just go. And don't you lie to me and say it's all okay when it feels like I'm drowning. I hate to say goodbye, but it's time to go. All I need
Alrighty, guys, it's the moment you have been waiting for all season long. We got ourselves a Championship Friday. We got ourselves a Grand Finals. We had a whole ton of teams this season. Only 2 of them remain. It's going to be Ballbusters and it's going to be Fish and Chips. I'm joined with a Brightside to my right, Raldes on the left, Brightside. Who takes this one?
You know what? Even though it means hot shot winning, I want my boy J-Base to win. That's my man's. He's played a lot of seasons. He's also had a lot of time. He deserves the title, even if it means the biggest yapper gets it.
Right on,
Yep.
Raldes.
Nah, for me, I'm gonna have to swing the opposite way. I'm open this bottle, and I want my boy Connor Wall. I want Tipsy. I want Fish and Chips to take this, and I'm rooting for them.
Racy?
Doki, I don't know. This is a tough call. I feel like there are arguments for both of these teams. I mean, we saw Fish and Chips earlier. We know how capable they are of playing, and I think we might see them take this series for the time being. It is going to be an early kickoff to open up this long best of 7. Keep in mind, we do have a bracket reset potentially. Fish and Chips are in the lowers, and so that means Brightside, they will have to win not 1 but 2 best of 7s to take this series.
Yes, and I think that if it does go that way, that Fish and Chips might win the first one, but I don't think they're going to win the second one.
Yep, definitely agree. And as we start this game 1, we have J-Base out here with a little bit of bump. Rue trying to dish something out to the mid. A little bit of awkwardness coming out from Connor. Hotshot Speedy to the ball, dishing at mid. Connor collects. Tipsy fast up trying to close down the angle, but J-Base. The player to look forward in this series is J-Base. In the last series, he was shooting absolute bullets at the net any opportunity he could. So let's see if he could channel some of that sniper intellect that he had in the last series into this series.
Yeah, Hotshot and J-Base in particular were 2 players who were connecting left and right, and Fish and Chips is going to have to look out for that, but also Fish and Chips like to do the same themselves. They've had some pretty phenomenal passing plays over the course of this season, and well into this playoffs as well, but still. We get deep into game 1, both teams continue to feel each other out. Although these 2 teams, Brightside, have played each other multiple times in the past, this one feels different.
I mean, it does, yes. Tipsy has been, you know, getting better, finding his form. This is a whole new Fish and Chips. Honestly, if I was to look at these teams right now and put them on paper, I would say the favorite is Fish and Chips over Ballbusters, just because of Tipsy's increased playtime.
Yeah, definitely. I would have to say the team of Fish and Chips, I feel like they've just progressed tremendously throughout the season. All 3 of these players have just been comfortable with each other and just like solidly improved. And Fish and Chips is just one of those all-around teams. Look at this, as I say so, all-around teams. Fernando just dishing out a pass to Connor, tier 2 to tier 3, versus Ballbusters, who are they're also an all-arounder team, but Hotshot's more of the slight carry versus the other 2. But yeah, definitely, I would agree with Brightside that Fish and Chips have just been improving throughout this whole season, and as you can see, they have a 1-0 lead in game 1.
Oh, but here's Hotshot. He's gonna quickly equalize. We heard the sirens for a little bit. We heard the tornado coming to town, but Hotshot whipping up one of his own. Tipsy with a pre-jump. Did his best to get up to it, but couldn't quite make it happen. And Brightside, dead equal game here for game number 1, about to hit halftime.
And that's what I want to see from Hotshot. Listen, this guy, he's the ultimate yapper. Now is his time to back it up. He needs to show why he yaps. I mean, you know, he needs to show us the skills and show us the composure to take this team. Because like I said, I feel like they're underdogs. You know, that's my thinking right now. But we'll see. We'll see how it ends up.
Yep, definitely. As you say, it's Hotshot's time to put his money where his mouth is, as you mentioned it. But yeah, we're definitely looking forward to a really great series coming out of both of these 2 teams. Connor trying to chip a shot on target, tries to follow it up with a double tap, just can't find the angle though. Fernando pushing it to the side. Tipsy's fast onto that ball. Fernando, a little bit of a back pass back to Connor. Connor chips it high, trying to follow it up, but Hotshot's just ready on that backboard. Hotshot's definitely going to be a pivotal player in this series. So with his defensive capabilities, he definitely prefers to be the third man, just have all of his options available towards him.
Yeah, he does spend a lot of time on the backboard making sure that anything that comes his way is immediately poked clear, and that's been working well for Ballbusters thus far. Still quite equal here for game number 1 as Ballbusters look to duke it out in the midfield. It's been a hard task for the most part to get possession, as Fish and Chips are all over their opponents as well, sneaking in these aggressive challenges. There's a big demo, and Fernando dives deep as well. He's going to lock in another demo on the rotation. Now that means there's only Hotshot left on the backboard, while the other players respawn bright side. Minute and change. So far, it's looking like an overtime might be on our horizon.
Yes, and I tell you what, my boy J-Base, we're both getting up there in those years. I'm worried. I think he needs to close this game out now because, that arthritis is going to kick in if you go play 17 games instead of 7. So hoping J-Base pulled it off.
Yeah, but it might be a little past his bedtime, but Unk is in here fighting for a TRL championship. So hopefully that arthritis doesn't catch up with him. And J-Base just can't slam on the brakes in time. Connor just squeaking one by J-Face. And Connor just nabs the 2-1 lead for Fish and Chips.
And so far, a great heads-up play by Fish and Chips for Nato. He's been finding these passes all night long, and now Fish and Chips on their route to become Fish and Chip +1. Each of these players has a trophy to their name. Fernando is going to be looking for his third tonight. Tipsy and Connor for their second. And so they are looking like they might take it home. Ballbusters, of course, trying to say the same for themselves. That's gone off the crossbar. And finally into the back of the net, Rue, who is looking for his first trophy tonight, is going to sink it in.
Oh, and what a good shot by Rue being there. And that's another person I want to win. I want Rue and J-Base to win, even if it means Hotshot winning. But I will say, Wacy and Rauday's inside scoop on his team, they definitely had a couple of issues at the beginning with Hotshot's temperament slash, his mood when everything's going wrong. Let's see if he can maintain that positivity that he's maintained in the recent weeks. If they go down, if they lose the first series, let's see if he can keep that up.
Yep, definitely agree. Game 1 into overtime, 2-2 score. Let's see which team will come out on top and have themselves the 1-0 point lead. Connor trying to grab a quick shot on that, but just closed out by J-Base. J-Base doing a great job stopping that opportunity. Connor 0 boost, trying to get something mid, tries to 50 something in there. Hot shot, full tank of boost in the air. Tipsy tries to close him out, but Hot shot's just a little too fast, and Fernando just barely manages to push that shot onto the post.
Yeah, crazy save here by Fernando. I think there was one interview you had maybe last time they were on stream where we were comparing Fernando to Pops, in that these are both some of the craziest defensive players currently in TRL. They're certainly living up to that expectation now. Here's Rue on the near post, trying to get past Tipsy, but Tipsy's having none of it. Tipsy also going to be looking for a flip infield. Fernando is sitting on the right hand side. He's going to be up for a shot. That's got slightly wide, but the follow-up is there as well. Fish and Chips continue to bear down on their opponent's bright side.
And what a save there by J-Base and Hotshot and Rue before that. No, this whole team, they're locked in. Wacy, they want this title. This is a great match.
Yep, definitely a close game in this game number 1. Definitely just have to keep at it. Hotshot trying to squeak a shot by the defense, but Fernando's just on the back line, ready to anticipate anything that comes his way. J-Base, little challenge in the midfield. J-Base will try to play something off the backboard. Hotshot quick up there, but Tipsy from behind him manages to tip it onto the backboard and keep his team alive.
Yeah, barely got a piece of that one. It was almost right into the back of their net. And Ballbusters still, they're continuing to hunt. Here's Hotshot off the corner, looking to buy a little bit of room, and he's got the room, but oh no, he's gone and hit it past for Rue. The follow-up not quite there for the Ballbusters just yet, but another shot from J-Base Fox, and he continues to lock it in. One by one, he has been knocking down every pin in front of him tonight, and that's another strike.
And J-Base, the Unk special, what a shot. Showing composure and giving Ballbusters the game 1. I think a lot of people expected Chips to be the one that was ready and warmed up, but what a surprise game.
Yep, definitely. Just a quick 1-2 from J-Base, chips it off the wall, puts a shot on target, just a little too fast for the Fish and Chips defense to react. Connor, as we see, dropping a little quick 6 hundo, doing his part on the team. But yeah, we're definitely in store for what it seems like a pretty back and forth series between these two teams, just duking it out for this TRL championship, you know, and yeah.
I don't know if you got. I don't know if you guys noticed the 258 by Tipsy, the lowest of his team. I mean, as a tier 1, you know, that's usually a very bad sign.
I think this time around it's probably okay because of course Connor is putting up some crazy numbers. The shooting is there for Fish and Chips, the connections are there for Nato in particular. Has been doing his part to find both of his teammates on the pitch as well as keep the defense locked down right side. I don't think that Tipsy is doing particularly bad by any means. He's filling the spot that needs to be filled, and Connor ricochets one off the crossbar right into the back of the net, Bretson.
Yeah, just ready for that midfield cross or ricochet there from Hotshot, and lots of past J-Base. Nothing J-Base could do on that shot. That was just power.
Yeah, but definitely a lot of mustard behind that shot. A lot of power coming out, just right into the back of the net. And Fish and Chips 1-0 lead into game 2, just like game number 1. Connor trying to put another fast shot. Tipsy off the post, can't follow it up. Ball he just can't wrap around that ball and get it into the net. Ball busters just barely come out, just evade a 2-0 deficit. Tipsy fast into the air, looking for a double. Connor collects, trying to get something onto target. A little backflip into mid. Hot shot fast into the air, full tank of boost. We'll see if we could 50 this into the net. But Tipsy just on the backboard, ready to defend at all costs.
Once again, this backboard defense has been crucial for both of these teams, and Hotshot gone slightly off the rim as Ballbusters still putting themselves in good spot to equalize these passing plays. Not quite coming yet. Ballbusters have done their best to connect on the passing lanes, but to be honest, it's more about getting the ball into J-Biz's hands than anything else. And he's gonna take his looker right now here from the corner with a little bit of boost to his name. He does sail it across the net. Fish and Chips though playing awfully patient, and it's working out to their favor best side.
Yeah, right now, I mean, it's 1-0, but the pressure seems to be right now all on Fish and Chips. Let's see how they can hold on. And I will say that I know Connor especially is wanting to win because there's always been talks about that title run, and I know that there's a certain mechanical Mallard that always said that he was the reason why they won. But I mean, if Connor gets his second one before that guy gets his second one, we know the real reason.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. Connor definitely deserves a trophy. I'm getting some bad flashbacks from that season, you know. Definitely Mechanical Mallard might have my trophy next to his name, but that's all in the past. That's all in the history right now. All that's meant to focus is on the Rocket League being played at hand. See if Mr. Connor Wall can get his second trophy. And Connor putting in his part, strong 50 in the midfield, pushing it into the blue half. Fernando trying to follow it up, put something on target, and it's just right over Hotshot. Fernando, good little chip shot over Hotshot. It gets the 2-0 lead for Fish and Chips.
The sirens are going in. The Fernando tornado is destroying every building in its path. Fish and Chips, 2-goal lead. Mr. Connor Wall, the last time we saw him in the grand finals, he probably put up the best performance that any tier 3 has ever seen. And if he can replicate that once again here in this grand finals, Ballbusters are going to be in for one rough night. Now it's looking like Fish and Chips firmly in control. They're likely to equalize in this series unless something goes horribly south.
I mean, let's not count our chickens before they're hatched. I mean, if anybody knows, it'd be us after they just gave up a couple goals last season. Wasey, I mean, Terminator's team, they were up 2-1, and then in 30 seconds they lost the lead and lost the game. So, you know, it's still anybody's game. It's still a minute and a half.
Yep, definitely minute and a half. Tipsy with a little bit of an air dribble gets the 3-0 lead for his team. And Tipsy just showing off some of the mechs that he could provide for as the tier 1. Just a little bit of an air dribble, just barely over J-Base's head. And yeah, he manages to get that 3-0 lead for his team. We see.
Yeah, fantastic play by Tipsy, and now Ballbusters are really going to be feeling it. They're on the hunt for anything that they can find. And there's a pass. Here we go. Hotshot's going to link up with Rue here in the midfield. A great heads-up play. Hotshot perfectly in position to make that one happen. No one from Fish and Chips saw that one coming. There was one attempted challenge, but that one did not find the mark, Brett said, and we got ourselves only 2 goals separating these two teams. You were right. Maybe don't count them before they hatch.
I wanted to ask you guys overall, how do you think Ballbusters are feeling? I mean, they have technically a whole reset available for them. Do you think they're worried, or they're just like, let's just have fun this one, and if we win, we win. If not, we'll take it easy. What would your guys?
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. They have like a whole series to work with that bracket reset according to the format. But no, if I was Ballbusters, I would definitely just try and close this out as soon as possible. You know, back-to-back game 7s, best of 7s are very taxing on the player. You know, if I was Ballbusters, I would just try and close this out in one best of 7. Just not push our luck. Just get the job done and get the trophy done.
Oh, and broken rule 1 there, I thought.
Yeah, pretty interesting. Oh, there's another rocket here from Ballbusters, and like you said, Raldays, certainly going to be looking to close this one out. But here in game number 2, they're a far cry from doing so. Fish and Chips done well to keep the possession to their name, and although Ballbusters did link up once with Rue and Hotshot, wait a second, this one's also found the back of the net. Hotshot brings it back to within 1, Bretson.
2-goal swing in the last 10 seconds? Oh, man. Sounds familiar. I feel like that's the whole theme this season.
Yep, definitely. It has been a theme this season, but hopefully Fish and Chips can hold out. They got 26 seconds left on the clock to keep their 1-goal lead. Hotshot is going to try and change that to his favor, but gets demoed in the midfield. Rue chips over 1, but Tipsy's on the sidewall. Connor tries to possess, try to buy his team some time. Does a good job. And Tipsy with the full tank of boost. See what he can cook up. J-Base fast on the ball. Ball is high in the air above the orange net. Hotshot off the backboard. But there isn't a teammate to follow it up. Fish and Chips equalize the series in this first best of 7.
Man, I gotta admit though, it has been close. I think a lot of people thought Fish and Chips would be the clear favorites to take it. Ballbusters certainly proving them wrong, staying within 1 goal here for game number 2, and of course taking that game 1 as well. Been a lights out performance from both teams, but now as the series continues to get deeper, it's the real test, because every game that passes, the nerves are going to continue to add up, and Fish and Chips going to be looking for this next game to build some momentum, or some even more momentum, Brett said.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, again, best of 5 now, 1-1, and then you get the bracket reset to look forward to. We see see if Fish and Chips can handle the pressure. I think the pressure's on them more than it's on Ballbusters, because most people do expect them to win. So, damn.
Yep, definitely. There is some expectations, but I would say on the contrary, both of these teams pretty stacked. I would say it's pretty even odds for any one of them to take it, especially with the 1-1 series. Tipsy trying to put something on target is shut out by Hotshot. Rue fast to the ball. Oh, a little bit of a redirect for Hotshot, but Fernando's just ready on the goal line to rip away Hotshot's goal. J-Base will collect on the backboard, full tank of boost, air dribbles it out. Connor just muscles it past both of them. Demos Rue and Tipsy with a full tank of boost, see if he could cook something up. High in the air, pops it over mid. J-Base a little bit of a low boost, whiffs the ball. And ball's high in the air in the blue half. J-Base will try and clear this out, buy some time to grab some boost, reposition. Hotshot on that backboard, as he's been this whole series, trying to be the third man, the defensive player of the team. And J-Base will take it away and try and cook up some offense. That's off the crossbar and pinched away. Hotshot trying to just keep this ball up. Rue trying to find something, but Tipsy, great job of clearing. And yeah, very good job on Ballbusters to try and cook something up. But Fish and Chips, their defense has just been firing on all cylinders as of so far.
When just
Tipsy with a little quick goal, just a little turnaround, just a little pot shot onto target. Good. And yeah, a little bit of a whiff coming out of Ruin, and just Tipsy's just right there to capitalize on the error.
Yeah, pretty, you don't really see that too often on the defense, especially in the grand finals, but the nerves are certainly hitting now. But like you said earlier, this is usually what ball busters do best once they get the ball inside the box. They're probably one of the best teams at keeping it there, making sure their opponents cannot escape. They're going to be looking to do that once again. Here's the infield pass in J-Base. He's been shooting bullets all night. He's going to get another look at the net. This time around, turned away, but Fish and Chips know better than to give J-Base a good look because he's going to sink it pretty much every time, Brad said.
Hotshot trying to crossfoot, and what is Tipsy? Oh, Tipsy! What is he doing there? Trying to pass it back. I mean, this is a passing team, but that was a little risky.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know if it was much of a back pass or if he misinput a jump, but he managed to scramble back and just push it to the side of the net. Connor here trying to get his team a goal, trying to put himself on the board. But yeah, Tipsy follows it up on the sidewall. J-Base is just ready, anticipating on the backboard to try and clear this ball. Fernando, little chip for himself, put something on target off the crossbar. Can Tipsy follow it up? Yes, he can. Tipsy managing to grab that 2-0 lead for Fish and Chips.
That's a rather nasty double commit here for Ball Busters as two players commit off the back of Fernando. Neither of them make the connection necessary. We've got ourselves a 2-goal lead. Fish and Chips more than happy with this lead now, just past halftime in game number 3. And we've seen the defense of Fish and Chips. We know how capable they are of locking games out, converting leads into victories. Ball Busters, this is going to be a really tough challenge, but we're going to be looking to get it done anyways. This bounce is great for Fish and Chips though, as Connor's going to lob another one towards the backboard. Hotshot ready this time around.
I've noticed Hotshot's kind of either double committed or chased a little bit more than he has, you know, first game. I think maybe the nerves are getting to him, or he's just seeing something that we're not seeing on the field, but I'd like to see him go back to believing in his team a little bit more. I think that's what kind of gave him the win the first couple series.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good observation. But here we see Hotshot have a full tank of boost, tries to chip it over. But yeah, I definitely agree. Hotshot should put a little more faith into his teammates. Maybe he's just a little antsy to try and create opportunities for his team. But we'll see how he evolves throughout this series. Fernando on the backboard, no Tipsy, opposite to take the ball away. This has 0 boost though. Hotshot cuts off the ball from Tipsy. Tipsy, a little redirect, just left of the net. Connor just can't read that bounce. Tipsy tries to sneak one into the bottom right corner, but Rue, good save coming out from him. Hotshot, some boost, ball possession. And then Tipsy rips it away from him. Tipsy, a little air dribble, try to cook something up into the mid. Connor is there, tries to put something on target, but it's just high over the net.
Still a great cadence here from the Ball Busters as they're doing well to speed up the pace of play when necessary, but still have not found the opportunity to put one in. I mean, there's been a couple of good looks here and there, especially with Rue and Hotshot doing their best to connect, same with J-Base, but I don't think they've had a real clean look just yet. Fish and Chips has done well to intercept those opportunities in the midfield. Cut down on the space that Ball Busters have. They're gonna have to do it here, and once again, Fernando. Ridiculous backboard challenge to keep that one out, Brett said.
No, yeah, definitely. I mean, something needs to, what a goal here by Connor, who just takes advantage of nobody pressuring him, nobody taking a shot, and look at the scores right now. Hotshot, yes, has 500, but J-Base and Rue only 150. I mean, J-Base during their win had almost close to like 600-700.
Yep, definitely. It seems like Fish and Chips will be taking this game number 3 and putting themselves at a 2-1 advantage into the series. With 9 seconds left, not much that Ball Busters can do, but try and get one for the momentum for the next game. But yeah, Fish and Chips looking very strong in this, trying to get another goal for the road. Tipsy, can he sneak it in? That's a great save from Rue. But yeah, Fish and Chips looking very solid, very confident, very speedy in this game 3. Seems like they have their mojo going on, and it's up to Ball Busters to see if they can disrupt that momentum.
Yeah, and at this point, you kind of start getting a little worried. Yes, Ball Busters has that extra series to play with that bracket reset, but still, Fish and Chips have completely turned on the lights here in this series on Ball Busters. now starting to look a little bit lost for words. The speed has been unrivaled, especially with Tipsy going out for these midfield challenges, being able to cleanly beat out his opponents pretty much every time. It's put Ballbusters in such a tough spot, Brightside, and they're gonna have to put in overtime here in Game 4 to figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, J-Base needs to start being there for Hotshot's, his attempts. That's how they scored all the goals. J-Base was just kind of cleaning up Hotshot's attempts, and because he's staying back, there's just no way he's able to put any pressure in. Without that, I mean, it's going to be all fish and chips.
Yep, definitely. We're seeing a lot of good plays coming out of Fish and Chips. Let's see if Ballbusters can cook up some offensive plays in this next game. Game number 4 underway. Fish and Chips of 2-1. See if Ballbusters will try and equalize this series. Tipsy try and dish something into the mid. Fernando, a little bit of an overcommit. Hotshot will have an easy tap in, get his team a 1-0 lead. We see Hotshot opting for the car swap back in the Fennec from the Octane. That is definitely his favorite car. See if the Fennec switch will do him some good, Wacy.
Well, I sure hope so. They took an awfully long time to score. I mean, it was 5 minutes of scoreless Rocket League back in game number 3. It's the first time in 2 games that they've had a lead, and they certainly needed it. Ballbusters now on the offensive. Scoops is looking over for the right corner to see that one, and there was one defender back, but I don't think they were going to be able to cover that bottom right. Fish and Chips on the hunt. Tipsy bar down, and no, it's not into the net. J-Base is going to keep them alive, but only for a second before Fernando is able to sink one, Brett said.
Ooh, and there's a lot of pressure in a short amount of time, and J-Base, I think he could have done a little bit better with that clear, but unfortunately Fernando was there and cleans it up.
Yep, it was a good cleanup job on his part. 1-1, 4 minutes and a half left. A lot of Rocket League to play. Both teams, they're doing a great job of cooking up some good offensive plays. We still see some fight left from Ballbusters. Tipsy trying to dish something into the mid. Connor, a little bit of a pot shot onto target. Save from his own teammate. I think tried to cook up a back pass. Fernando, lots of boost, puts on the backboard, looking for a double tap off of the near post, and Hotshot will clear it away.
And so far, Ballbusters doing well on the defense, but it's only a matter of time before they crack at this point. Fish and Chips, one thing they always do well is grab that corner boost on the rotation out, potentially look for a bump as well. Connor, whenever you see him get off the ball and then go like a homing missile into the net, you can't help but feel a little bit worried for the Ballbusters. We haven't seen a whole lot of it this series, but only a matter of time before Fish and Chips start to execute here in game number 4 as Fernando looking for Tipsy over on the left-hand side. It's going to make its way there eventually. Not quite the route they wanted to take, though, as Ballbusters nearly find one in off that mishap.
No, and we're in a halfway point, Wacy, and even though it's it's 2-1 and 1-1 in this series, it does seem like Fish and Chips have the advantage. I don't know what Ballbusters can kind of do or how they're going to think, but look at Tipsy with a almost attempt there on shot. What a great redirect, and Connor with the stuff and with a goal, and just they take the lead.
Yep,
Raldes?
Connor Wall just being a wall, just muscling it through. It grabs his team the 2-1 lead, and yeah, just plowing his way through the defense. Ballbusters, just 1 goal deficit. We'll see if they can equalize this. Fernando, a lot of boost, tries to flip into the ball. Hotshot, a little bit of a whiff. Tipsy trying to dish it out to Connor. A little bit of a confusion between both of them. Connor manages to recover, but J-Base is quick on the action. Rue will try to clear. Puts a little bit of weak shot. Tipsy cuts it off at the midfield. Tipsy, a little bit of an air dribble, looking for the reset over J-Base, and he gets the 3rd goal for his team.
Yeah, Tipsy never disappoints. That was an incredible first touch here off the sidewall, especially after he beat the first defender who was challenging him. To find it into the back of the net in such a fashion. Absolute heroics here from Fish and Chips. Halftime once again for game 4. Fish and Chips looking poised to send themselves towards a match point to Ballbusters. They started off game number 4 with a 1-goal lead. It's gone quickly south since then as they have remained scoreless for the last couple of minutes or so. When you put it into perspective, when you take into account games 2, 3, and 4, you can begin to realize Ballbusters has scored something like 2 goals over 15 minutes of Rocket League, whereas Fish and Chips continue to hammer down bedside.
And oh man, Rue going for the bump and then just missing it the second attempt, and another goal for Tipsy, and it's looking really rough out there. Tipsy with that great move on J-Biz for the goal before this, and Tipsy, please, man, that man has a family, all right? Leave him alone.
Yep.
Another goal, another quick 2-5-1.
Yeah, Fish and Chips just coming out strong. They understand that they have another bracket reset in store for them, and if they want a shot at this championship, they have to close out this series fast. They're firing on all cylinders right now. Have a 5-1 lead. They're just trying to get this first best of 7 done and move on to this best of 7. Right now, this Fish and Chips team just looking very strong at the moment. Ballbusters need to collect themselves and try to retaliate and fight for this upper hand.
And I don't know if they've got a whole lot of steam left in them, because Fish and Chips seems to have taken it out of them. We got another shot opportunity here for Rue, who pokes it over towards the backboard, and there was a potential look for Hotshot, but he didn't quite have the boost necessary to get to the ball and find the angle. J-Base trying to put his opponents in the locker room in Connor Wall fashion, but I don't think his opponents are going to let him have it this time around. Another one goes wayward, and I think it's pretty safe to say, Brightside, that game number 4 is going to be all Fish and Chips.
And another miss and another shot from Hotshot, and I'm wondering if if that's going to matter in the tilt factor for him, because Hotshot, I don't know. Wasey, does he play better? I mean, Wasey and Rao, does he play better when he's tilted or not?
I would disagree. I feel like Hotshot's a little bit of a hothead, I feel like he plays best when he's calm. Or actually, no. You know what? I feel like when Hotshot has a little bit of emotion in him, when he's like passionate, definitely a little bit of tilt. Yeah, I do feel like it lights a fire under him, and he just shows us the best in Hotshot. So yeah, I would agree with you. How about you, AC?
It's interesting. I think there's a very fine line between the right amount of tilt and too much tilt, but we'll see. I don't think that's gonna be a problem here in this series, especially since they've got that nice little bracket reset to work with as a nice safety cushion. They're basically gonna put one in, and I don't think they're gonna find game number 4. It seems like too little too late, but Ballbusters at least got themselves another goal, because those scoring ratios were looking a little disappointing. This next goal gonna help him big time, Brett said.
I mean, they have to do something about Fernando. He's just been a menace on the defense. He's been a menace on attack. This has really been a Fernando show. Even if Tipsy is up in the points, Fernando's been the one, I mean, clearing the ball, being on the wall. Normally that's Connor's job, but he's taking over it, and it's really what's carrying Fish and Chips to this grand finals.
Yep, definitely. I would have to agree. Fernando just being that background character at the moment. He's doing all the dirty work, just playing the defense, dishing out some passes on offense, getting some goals of his own. As in this game, he gets 2 goals. But yeah, definitely Fernando is a star player right now. Definitely showing all of his skills that he possesses, and just putting in all the work for his team.
And give us a minute here. We are going to go ahead and remake the lobby for my casters. It is going to be the same lobby information, so try to join real quick here. Ballbusters, Fish and Chips. The fight continues, but we do got ourselves a match point here for Fish and Chips, who many people feel are the favorites for this series, or at least for the first series in this potential bracket reset. But at this point, I think the bracket reset is going to become a reality. That lobby is up and running, so we got ourselves another game underway. This one could determine whether or not we have this bracket reset. Fish and Chips certainly looking like the favorites.
Yeah, and how do you go from here, Wasey? Even though they're the favorites for this series, how do you go to the next series knowing that you just lost? Like, that's difficult to me. I think Riley was right. You have to win it this one. You just, especially when, what a save by Hotshot.
Yeah, definitely. It's But two back-to-back best of sevens is a lot of Rocket League, so it's good that Fish and Chips were trying to close this one out soon, and Connor definitely trying to do that. Connor just slams one into the back of the net, 1-0 lead for Fish and Chips, and we might just be looking at the beginning of a bracket reset, Wasey.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've had a bracket reset in TRL. I think the last one that comes to mind is what, the Gators way back in like 2021. I don't know, it's been a long time since we've had a bracket reset. Fish and Chips looking like they might be the first in a minute. Here's Tipsy, flip reset. In a setup, Connor and Connor are back to Tipsy. There's Fernando with the pass back to Tipsy. It's beautifully played with the 1-2 from Fish and Chips. This is what they do best, Brightside. They connect and they win.
The passing plays, they're just immaculate. These guys are all somewhat selfless team members. I mean, Connor definitely one of the most selfless team members, and you have Fernando, who, again, you know, he's could be a tier 1, but right now he's ranked at tier 2, and he's fine filling that role and doing what's needed to be done, staying on the backboard. This is just a all-around really strong team.
Yep, definitely. Fish and Chips are feeling themselves right now, just firing on all cylinders, as I mentioned before. See if Ballbusters can manage a little bit of a fight back, a little bit of a competition, you know. Fernando just doing a great job being that background character, just doing all the dirty work, just dishing out all of the opportunities for his team. And Connor, Mr. Connor Wall, just being that wall, being that fast player, just scoring goals, playing defense, doing everything he can to get his team into that bracket reset. We see Fernando, a little bit of boost, a little bit of flip reset, tries to dish out to Tipsy, but Tipsy, unfortunately, black flip. And Fish and Chips just doing a good job of just keeping this ball in the blue half and looking for opportunities. And yeah, they've just been doing a good job of scoring goals and just playing fast and good Rocket League, you know what you see?
They have done well, Ballbusters. Can't quite say the same for them, as they are being beat in the midfield pretty consistently by their opponents. And still the hunt is there, but the boost certainly is not, although Rue does well to set up a potential pass in the midfield and hotshot the initial fake to try to get his teammates, or try to get his opposition off guard, threatening the shot. That didn't quite work out as Fish and Chips continue to hold their ground. Now J-Base is going to rotate in and finds a quick demo on his way out. Does buy a little bit of space for the Ballbusters, but not a whole lot, especially now that the ball is back in their corner. Fish and Chips are once again all over Bretson.
I mean, and they're trying to put pressure, but I don't think they've really created too many good chances. Rue had a couple, I will say, but it's still looking all Fish and Chips. They're just really smothering this team. I don't know what they could do to change that, what you see in the round.
Yep, definitely. It's a very challenging. Fish and Chips just giving everything they got. High ball into the blue half. J-Base will try and clear this out. Beats one. Tipsy collects. A lot of boost to work with. Gets a reset. Tries to get it over Hotshot, but Hotshot with a great challenge at the midfield. J-Base ready to defend that shot. Back pass from Connor. Tipsy puts something on target, but it's off the crossbar. Fernando, low boost. A little bit of pot shot. J-Base a little bit of awkward. And yeah, Ballbusters a team low boost right now. J-Base only one with boost. Does a good job to bail his team out though. Only man with the boost and gets the job done. Rue will clear the ball, buy his team some time to collect some boost and reposition Wasey.
I think at this point it's pretty safe to say that we're looking at a bracket reset, barring some miracle here from the Ballbusters, but one of which they are certainly capable of. I will say the shooting here in game number 5 has left a little to be desired. Oh, that's a little bit of a tough spot here for the Ballbusters, as Hotshot gonna use pretty much all of his boost to get that one wide and out of dodge. Doesn't really have a whole lot to go for this now, and that's gonna be a play which he has to let go. What a save here by Fernando, as he's able to poke that one over towards the sidelines. Fish and Chips continue to hold strong on the defense. The wall seems to have infected all of the orange players on the pitch tonight. Ballbusters cannot find a break.
You know what? I've yet to see really any type of demos in this game. Or that should mean maybe that's something they should consider, at least demoing Connor or for NATO, trying to throw that team off because their rotations are on point. That team has just been peppering the ball busters net. One person shoots, the other guy. It's just been constant shots, and I think they got to do something to disrupt that.
Yep, I definitely agree. It would be good from the Ballbusters team to maybe look for some demos, make some opportunities. That's just a massive dunk on Fernando. Nothing you can do about it, and it's pretty much guaranteed, or it is guaranteed. With 6 seconds on the clock, we have a bracket reset at hand. Fish and Chips doing their work, doing their best to try and get this bracket reset. They want this TRL championship. They are firing on all cylinders. This team is just rotating perfectly. Fernando, just very all-around solid player. All three of these players on Fish and Chips just supporting one another, rotating. And yeah, I would definitely like to see Ballbusters just looking for some demos, switching things up, trying to add some new tech into their gameplay to try and win this bracket reset. Wasey.
Wait, are we staying in this channel or are we restarting server? Sorry, server.
I think we'll stay. There's gonna be a little break in between the series here, so we're gonna take 15 minutes. So we're gonna start at 9 p.m. Pacific time. So chat, don't go anywhere. We got a bracket reset coming right up. Fish and Chips, man, they're looking good, guys. But we'll see them in a little bit.
You lift me off of the ground. I close my eyes and I wait for the come down. I used to live in the now. Now I'm wiser to think that we are bulletproof. Teens with thicker skin, now we just bruise. We were hopeless and we're hopeless now. But I remember we threw our fists in the air singing. I remember when we were kids, never scared, yeah. And the sky went dark, we used our hearts to guide us. You showed me you care. And I remember, yeah, I remember. Now, but I remember we threw our fists in the air singing. I remember when we were kids, never scared, yeah. And the sky went dark, we used our hearts to guide us. You showed me you care. And I remember, yeah, I remember. You've got me under your spell, waking up a picture you with
Alrighty, Triton Rock League, welcome back. Oh, Raldis, welcome back. You made it just in the nick of time.
Perfect timing.
Wait, what happened? I made a lobby and it's gone and put me into an entirely different lobby? I'm not entirely sure what's happened.
Yep, unlucky. I don't know what happened, but game number 1 of the bracket reset underway. Where this is the final best of 7 of this TRL season, and after this best of 7, we will be crowning a new TRL champion. J-Base with a strong start just slams one into the net, giving Ballbusters the 1-0 lead. And yeah, we're in for another best of 7 of exciting Rocket League, Wasey.
Yep, here we go. The Ballbusters are going to be hungry for this comeback now, especially since they dropped that first series. They don't have a safety cushion anymore, and now Fish and Chips going to be looking to close it out. This is, for each of them, their second or third trophy. This is a team who has well tested over the course of many grand finals, and they always come out prevalent. Now Fish and Chips on the back foot here to start off game number 1, but Ballbusters, ooh, he's not gonna find that 50. Tipsy is gonna stuff his opposition in the locker room and find a first.
Yep, Tipsy, a little bit of a bad flick, but then stuffs Rue with the bad clear, just shoves it into the net, getting his team the equalizing goal. 1-1, 4 minutes 25 seconds into this game 1 of the bracket reset. J-Base, high ball in the midfield, Fernando up fast, just 50s hot shot mid-air. Connor trying to clear the ball, get his team some time to grab some boost, but J-Base fast to that ball, keeping the ball into the orange half. Tipsy, a lot of boost, gets a reset, dishes it to the sidewall, low boost trying to get it to mid, and hot shot will calmly collect this ball with a lot of boost. One-on-one situation, but Connor just fearlessly rushes for the challenge. Tipsy, a little bit of a bad flip. Fernando tries to get one onto the net, but it's just shut out. A lot of back and forth in this game 1, Wasey.
Right on. Oh, wait a second, Ballbusters. They've sunk it past the midfield. What's gone wrong here on the Fish and Chips rotation? As Rue's gonna sneak it past everyone. Fernando playing on the right hand side was expecting the initial 50 in the midfield to go his way. All of a sudden, we've got ourselves a Ballbusters 1-goal lead. They had a little bit of a lead some games in the previous series, but they were quickly taken away. Ballbusters wonder what they've got figured out here in between series to make sure that doesn't happen again, Raldays.
Yep, definitely. Connor trying to get this ball mid, hot shot clearing it out. Fernando just keeping it in, but hot shot is just speedy to the ball. Plays it off the corner mid. Fernando clears it away, follows it up. J-Base with low boost will pop it up. Tries to follow it up himself, opts for the fake, has hot shot, put a shot on target. J-Base trying to keep this ball in. Rue with the follow-up, high ball over the orange half. Tipsy, awkward save coming out of him. Fernando bails him out. Tipsy will collect it with low boost. Opts to give the ball to Fernando, but Fernando a little bit of awkward. Rue beats him out to that. Connor will clear it. J-Base follows, a little bit of a shot, and Tipsy clears, giving his team some time. High shot, a little bit of a wave dash shot onto the target. And tries to follow it up himself, and Fernando doing a great job as always to just clear the ball out, Wasey.
Oh, Ballbusters though, holding on in the defense. There's a big demo to open things up on either side of the pitch, really. These passes are starting to come to fruition as well, and J-Base, he's been the player that we were looking at earlier, but now Ballbusters need to work together as a team, get this ball into a good shooting position. Hacha, he's gonna be rotating in pretty deep here in a clean 50 past one, almost past Fernando. It's gonna be a hard task to win that 50 in the corner. Here's the pass, and that one's turned away by J-Base. Great positioning by him. but they're not out of the woods just yet.
Yeah, definitely. They're not out of the woods yet. Tipsy, good shot, but just how is that ball out? Connor with the follow-up manages to squeak it in. Great assistance. Tipsy just good angle, puts it on target, but hot shot with a rapid backflip just manages to keep it out. But just doesn't count on Connor Wall just being there ready for the tap in. It gets the 2-2 goal. Game's all tied up. 150 left on the clock, and this game number 1 of the bracket reset, Wacy.
Yeah, you still gotta feel like it is anyone's game. Ballbusters still continue to fight for it. They took game number 1 in the previous series, pre-bracket reset. We're gonna be looking to do some of that again. Hotshot, he's got it past one defender, and Connor is there to keep that near post pretty protected. Fish and Chips do well on the rotation to have one player who is playing pretty deep just in case the ball goes over their heads. You always got a player bag. This time around, Tipsy's gonna be that guy, and woo, big challenge by him. Tipsy's gonna have to play cleanup crew here to keep Fish and Chips alive. He does well at that, and there's a lot of space in the midfield now. Ballbusters now looking to get a few challenges to their name.
Yeah, Ballbusters doing a good job of trying to keep the ball in the orange half. High ball in the orange half. Fernando just fast, only one up in the skies. Hotshot trying to keep it in there, but Fernando's just ready to pop it up for his teammate. Tipsy fast in there, looking for the double. JBase is just ready on the backboard to clear it away. That's on target from Fernando, but Hotshot ready on the back post to clear it away. JBase, low boost, takes his time, tries to 50 Connor, but Connor Wall just 50ing it out. Massive player, hits the gym quite often. Tipsy a little bit of a pot shot towards target, but Rue just ready on the back line to clear it away. Tipsy off the ceiling, trying to cook up some magic from himself, but it's shut out. Connor, a little bit of a fast shot, but hot shot is just ready on the back line to clear it away. Just some good offensive pressure coming out of Fish and Chips, trying to look for that winning goal. They're just relentlessly peppering the Ballbuster net, Wacy.
Oh, wait a second, the net is wide open here for Tipsy. The redirect off the pass from Fernando. 1-2 from Fish and Chips, and immediately Ballbusters are going to be feeling the pain. They can't find it. Well, this kickoff is going to be everything now. Off the diagonal, Ballbusters need to come out with a big win. Here's Rue, and they try to delay the kickoff. Doesn't work out in the favor of Ballbusters. Can they keep it alive? I don't know if they're going to be able to, as Connor is all over this ball. It's going to drop. Game number 1. That's going to be the Fish and Chips picking up right where they left off from that previous series.
Yep, and that's what it takes. Just a quick 1-2 from Fernando to Tipsy. Fernando with a laser of a pass. Tipsy with a great redirect into the back of the net. And that's just the skill, the amount of mechanics it's going to take this game 1 of the bracket reset, Wacy.
Yeah, settle in. I think this one, well, it's hard to say actually. This one might be a really quick one, or it might go the distance. I don't really think there's any in between. It's either going to be a 4-1 or it's going all the way to 7. And Fish and Chips, for the timing, is looking like it might be the former. They continue all that momentum. I mean, they won 4 games in a row in that previous series. Ballbusters took game number 1. They didn't take another game since then. This is now including that previous series, 5 games in a row for Fish and Chips, who continue to stay dominant in this grand finals.
Yep, definitely. Game number 2, almost on its way. Fish and Chips manages to grab that first game win in the bracket reset. See if they can follow it up with another win. Fernando fast up into the air, pops it up. Hot shots the first one to that. Decides to clear into the corner with a waiting Tipsy. Tipsy decides to leave it for his teammate Fernando. Puts something into the blue box, but Hot shot will manage to clear it out. JB's trying to clear it out, just whiffs the ball a little bit. Hotshot's fast in there, low boost, manages to beat out the Fish and Chips player. Tipsy, 50 boost in the air, 50s. Fernando waiting in the mid, and Fernando manages to get the first goal for Fish and Chips, Wacy.
Yeah, I mean, Fernando has just been playing lights out this night, and he continues to add on to the pain. It's another goal here for the Fish and Chips. They scored back in game number 1 to finish off in the last 4 seconds to take game number 1. They're going to do so early here in game number 2. Ballbuster started off with the lead in game 1, but doesn't look like that's going to be the case this time around. J-Base is going to be looking to change that as he rotates around to the back. It's now Rue's turn to get up to the batting play, but Fernando, a clean beat. Connor, it's a tough angle for him as he uses his flip to try to poke that one on target. Big counter attack, but J-Base is not going to find it this time around. Efficient chips keep them alive on the defense.
Yeah, Fishing just did a
my.
great job on the defense. That's a close shot from Tipsy, almost sneaking its way into the net. Hotshot low boost trying to counter attack, but just doesn't manage it. Shut out by the Fish and Chips defenders. Awkward ball in the orange half. Connor trying to slow play it, but Hotshot's just waiting on the sidewall. Pass to JB's. JB just doesn't have the boost to get up to it. Tipsy will try and clear it. Hotshot's too awkward to put something on the net. Opts for the corner. It whips the corner pinch into the mid. Connor will clear it out, buy his team some time to collect some boosts. Looks for a dunk on Hotshot, but Hotshot just immediately cross-court air dribble. A little bit of a wave dash, trying to get it over the last defender for Fish and Chips. Fernando trying to dish it out. High ball above the orange net, but Connor, great job with the backwards awkward aerial to clear it into the corner. Hotshot's fast into the air, but Fernando's just matching that speed, Wasey.
Yeah, I mean, it gets even crazier when you consider the route that Fish and Chips took to make it to this playoffs. Connor's almost sent that one in, but they started off this playoffs as the second seed. Immediately dropped a series through no fault of their own. We won't talk about that. But then proceeded to go game 5 in the lowers. Then proceeded to later have a 6.5 minute overtime in game 5 to put themselves in this spot. There was one goal that determined Fish and Chips' outcome in their previous series, and they won that overtime, and they found themselves here where they've scored another. Fish and Chips, 2-goal lead. These guys are unstoppable.
Yep, Connor, just great pass from Tipsy out the backboard. Connor just outspeeds J-Base, puts a shot top left, bins into the net, manages to get his team the 2-0 lead in this game number 2. Ballbusters just looking like they're just on the back heel in this series. They need to take a deep breath, collect themselves, because this Fish and Chips pressure it just keeps snowballing. You know, they're firing on all cylinders, rotating. This team is feeling themselves right now. Ballbusters needs to change something up if they want to take this.
Oh, they're not gonna find a shot here as Fish and Chips has worked past all the defense. They're gonna rotate back now, but they have to act rather quickly here in J-Base. A pre-jump to keep that one alive, Ballbusters. And a little bit of a rush on the defense, and although it was a little bit hectic initially, it did work out for the better. Hotshot is able to keep possession, but at this point in time, keeping possession isn't quite enough. They need to find a good shooting opportunity, of which they have had nearly none over the course of game number 2. We're about to see 6 games in a row for Fish and Chips. Not a single goal to be scored here in game number 2 thus far for the Ballbusters, and Connor almost finds another. Fernando surely will as he sinks one in.
Yep, it's just been a relentless offensive onslaught from Fish and Chips. And just Connor to Fernando. Fernando just tapping in, and Fernando being that background character. More like, you know what, he's come out into the spotlight. Fernando just doing like all of the dirty work. He's been doing a great job. You know, he's been filling all those roles. Fish and Chips just definitely filling themselves in this series. Tipsy here, a lot of boost, tries to get it around Hotshot, but Hotshot doing his job as a tier 1, defending that shot. Fernando full boost, tries to collect it, doesn't manage it. JB's a little bit of a weak shot, tries to put it in top ends. Fernando's just ready to clear that ball out. And with a 3-0 lead with 50 seconds left, it's looking like Ballbusters just, if I was Ballbusters, I would just concede this game, just take a deep breath, just try and talk to the team, just try and analyze the situation at hand, you know, just try and decide some future countermeasures against this team for the following games, Wasey.
Yeah, it's gotta be frustrating now. Ballbusters haven't found a single game over the course of the last 6. Something has gotta what?
What is that? A little bit of a pinch from Connor to Wasey. That's just demoralizing at that point. What?
Yeah, that's gotta sting. That is extra salt in the wound for the Ballbusters. Everything is going right for the Fish and Chips. You can't say the same for the Busters. See if they can figure it out here because they got 2 games left. If Fish and Chips take both of them, they will be your fall 2024 champions. Because at this rate, that's the only way I see it going.
Yep, definitely. 4-0 lead for the Fish and Chips in this game too. They are looking untouchable at this point. Just everything going their way as of right now, and it's gonna take a lot of analyzing and just thinking from Ballbusters. You know, some reform, some adaptability. Adaptability is what they need if they want to switch things up. You know, all the momentum, the snowballing effect for Fish and Chips. It's Ballbusters need to find a solution if they want to stay alive in this bracket reset. You know, 2-0 lead. It's scary. It's almost 3-0. They might just find themselves in that reverse sweep situation. We see.
Yeah, and I think once they do, it's going to be an incredibly tall task. As it is, it already is looking like a pretty difficult task. I mean, Fish and Chips are out shooting their opponents 12-3, literally 4 times the amount of shots. Ballbusters, I don't know that if that stat line doesn't tell you the entire story, I don't really know what will. So it's a bit of a tough nut to crack. Here we go though. Game number 3. Ballbusters. This is more or less their last life. Because if they don't find this one, that confidence is going to go down the drain. So as far as it's all concerned, Ballbusters, this is the time.
Yep, definitely. This game number 3 is a pivotal game for Ballbusters. It's very critical that they win this game if they want to have any comfort in this series. You know, any fight back. This is a pivotal game 3 for both teams, and Fish and Chips are just going to try and just keep that momentum going. You know, they've been doing a great job of rotating, trusting each other, just playing defense, playing offense, doing everything that's required in order to win a championship. We see.
Oh, and
there
there's
it is.
another one. Fernando sinks it into the near post. He has been an absolute menace all night long. I think the last time we talked to him in an interview, he said, "Yeah, I don't really play a whole lot in the regular season, but once it comes time to win, I win." And that's the type of player Fernando is. I mean, he comes to execute, and he comes to take home the trophy. Fish and Chips. This is a great spot for them. J-Bays, that's off the backboard. And you got to think this should be a goal. Rue's gonna punch it in. We're dead equal for game number 3.
Yeah, Rue, a little bit of a scary placement, him just bangs going bar down. He gets the job done, equalizes 1-1, 4 minutes left in this game 3. Ballbusters still have a little bit of a fight left in them. A pretty equal kickoff coming out from both teams. Rue, first one to the ball, full tank of boost, fakes the takeoff, puts something on target. Tipsy will clear it away and try and follow it up. A little bit of awkwardness from him. J-Base, a little bit of a whiff. Tipsy over hot shot. We'll try and look for the demo on Rue, but Hotshot will try and back pass to himself in the corner. A little bit of a psycho attempt, I don't know. Connor, something on net. Rue, good job to shut it out. Awkward ball in the blue half. Hotshot, a little bit of boost, flicks it away, buys his team some time. Another follow flick off of the near post, almost squeaks one in, and Tipsy will collect. High ball over the orange net. Fernando bumped, it seems. Connor will bail him out. Pass to Tipsy. Tipsy will collect a lot of boost, a little bit of a solo play, see if he'll dish something mid. It fakes it out. J-Base will clear. Fernando some boost, takes his time, chips it over. A little bit of air dribble, trying to dunk hot shot. And yeah, Fish and Chips just doing a great job of keeping this possession. But J-Base, a little bit of a fast clear. See if they can cook anything up. What you see.
Oh, and Ballbusters awfully close. Not to imagine at this point, if they score another goal, they're going to be a good spot to take their first game in this bracket reset series. But it's not quite happening just yet. Ballbusters is yet to fully put together the pieces. Oh no! Oh no! I thought Ballbusters would have been able to find this off the backboard. But Fernando with no boost on the sidewall, it's off the ceiling and in. That simply can't be happening.
That's just a bang from Fernando off the ceiling, just under the crossbar. J-Base is just not expecting that at all. Tries to double jump and keep that out, but it's just too awkward for him. Ball sneaks in, and Fernando manages to get that 1 goal lead for his team in this pivotal game 3. Hasha a little bit of a fight, trying to fight back. But this Fish and Chips team have just been on one, and that's another follow-up shot from Fernando. Fernando has just been doing a great job in this bracket reset, grand finals. This Fish and Chips team is just looking as solid as they've been this whole season, and what a great time for this team to be peaking, Wacy.
Yeah, I don't know. This is not the same Fish and Chips we saw in the regular season. Heck, this wasn't even the same Fish and Chips we saw 2 days ago when they were up against the Comeback Kings. This was nothing like that. Back in that series, Fish and Chips took Comeback Kings to game number 5 OT. This is unreal, to be honest. If the same Fish and Chips played 2 days ago, I think that would have been a sweep. I'm just gonna say it outright. Ballbusters at a loss for words now. That one is also turned away courtesy of Tipsy, and really the main driving factor for tonight has been Fernando, the undisputed MVP thus far of Fish and Chips. He seems to be doing absolutely everything on the offense, on the defense, as he dimes up his teammate Fish and Chips en route to match point.
Yep, this Fish and Chips team is just peaking at the right times of the season. What a better time to peak in grand finals. This team has just been evolving throughout the regular season, and they're here to perform. They're here to show why they deserve this championship. What you see, and just as you said, Fernando, the MVP of this match, in my opinion, in our opinions. But yeah, just Fernando, Fish and Chips in general, been doing a great job. They have just been playing the Rocket League that is needed to win a championship. Here, trying to squeak one in. Both Ballbusters players scrambling to keep that one out of the net. Hot shot, a little bit of boost, low plays, tries to cook something up, tries to breathe some fire into his team's life. Connor trying to go for a little bit of a double. No, his 0 boost won't be able to follow it up. But it's tier 1, Mechanical Tipsy.
Oh.
A little bit of a reset, a little bit of a stall slow play. Just manages to squeak it in under the bar. Reset. Just kind of a little bit of soft touch, just right above the Ballbusters defense. What you see?
Yeah, things just continue to slide south here for this Ballbusters roster. Nothing going their way. 3-goal deficit here in game number 3 means that Fish and Chips are likely going to find match point. I don't really know why we've not seen a timeout, Sean. You gotta think at this point Ballbusters would have called it. Oh, that's crossbar out. Fernando's there though. He is shooting a 4 for 5 here in game number 3. That's a poker.
Yep, a 5-1 lead. Fish and Chips are just looking unstoppable at this point. And with a reverse sweep needed from Ballbusters, it just seems unlikely we see that they'll be able to pull this off. Fish and Chips just look like they have little to none holes in their defense as of right now. They're just being just a unison, a well-oiled machine, and they're just performing when it matters right now, we see.
Yeah, at this point the remaining seconds of game number 3 are a formality. Ballbusters reverse sweep. Oh, sorry, I just smacked my mic. Ballbusters reverse sweep. I'm not too sure about this one, Raldeus. What's it gonna take for them to find 4 games in a row against this Fish and Chips roster, who's yet to drop a single game in the last 7?
Yep, definitely. It's gonna take either a miracle or a throw needed for Ballbusters to win this. I don't know. Reverse sweep, bracket reset. Team is mentally exhausted. It is looking like either a miracle from Ballbusters or an epic throw from Fish and Chips, because this Fish and Chips team is just looking pretty good. They have 4 match points coming up, and Ballbusters are just looking at Mount Everest and an insurmountable wall that they have to tackle at this point, we see.
Yep, you said it. Triple match point here for Fish and Chips. Yeah. I was kind of hoping that at least the bracket reset would go the distance. I'm not entirely sure that's gonna happen, especially if Fernando's playing like this. I mean, we said his name a whole ton over the course of this series, probably more than we have in the entire regular season combined. This guy is just playing out of his mind. There's been some passes from Tipsy and Connor over to Fernando, sure, but the shooting is just ridiculous. Like in game number 2, he's shooting at almost 100. Here in game 3, he was shooting pretty close to 100 once again. What's it going to take for Ballbusters to figure it out? $1 million question.
$1 million question indeed. Um, we get into game number 4 of the bracket reset. Ballbusters looking at the reverse sweep of their career at the moment, trying to defeat. It's a David and Goliath situation right here. They're just trying to. They're gonna have to claw their way back up in this situation. They've had a bracket reset. They've had a cushion to work with. They've used their cushion, and now they just have to use grit and passion to claw themselves back into contention at this point. Fish and Chips looking to close it out after a long day of Rocket League, and yeah, Fernando, Tipsy, Connor just doing a great job. Connor trying to put something on net, and Fish and Chips are just trying to get the job done at this point, Wasey.
And to think that this Fish and Chips roster was almost knocked out in the lowers by Team No Idea. Yet, they continue here in this grand finals, acting as
Kind of
if none of
crazy.
that ever happened. Ballbusters, now in the hunt for a first goal in a very long time. Here's another touch from Connor, and it's a little awkward on the goal line from Rue. It's a wide open net for none other than Fernando. If this guy scores another goddamn goal, I'm going to delete the server.
Fernando, the Tornado, just tapping textbook, doing his job, just tapping the ball inside of the net, gets his team a 1-0 lead in this match point bracket reset game. He's just doing his job. He's here. He's trying to get the job done. He's just trying to call it a day, get a championship, and just go and chill. You know, Racy.
Yeah, it's been a long day. 3 best of 7s in a row for Fish and Chips. They had to do it all without dropping a single series, and they have executed to absolute perfection. Fernando, there's no way he finds this. Oh, that's saved away by or actually not saved away entirely. Initial look at a save here from Ballbusters. Tipsy is going to find the tap in. Awkward here off the backboard, and Fish and Chips come out the better.
Yep, Tipsy, a little bit of a double tap. Just finds the tier 2 and tier 3 just on the back foot, just taps it in. 2-0 lead for Fish and Chips. And at this point, we see it's just looking like an impossible feat for Ballbusters to come back at this point. Hotshot's demoed. Tipsy has some boost. Gets over one. Trying to get over Hotshot, but Hotshot's just still being patient. A little bit of a whiff. Connor tries to put something on the wall. And it's just, it's looking difficult at this point, we see.
Yeah, I mean, we're watching a funeral procession for the most part, and Ballbusters are the one in the casket. They're, I don't know. I think someone at some point said there's a higher chance Jesus comes back to life, and I think that's looking like straight up facts right now. I can't lie. Ballbusters. Oh, wait a second.
Oh.
This one's into the back of the net off the back of a ridiculous 50. Hotshot. Are there signs of life?
Yep, it was looking like some formalities are just going on right now, just counting down the clock. But a little bit of a fortunate pinch coming from Hotshot, puts it in the back of the net. It's a 1-goal game. Half of the game left to play. You know, there might be a possibility here, but it's definitely still all the momentum for Fish and Chips right now.
Yeah, I mean, they are still looking like the dominant favorites. Halftime through game number 4 and what could potentially be the last game that Ballbusters sees in their season. Ooh. From the heavens, punches it into the top bins. Ballbusters have found a new lease at life as Jabez pokes it towards the backboard, and Connor is tripped up into no man's land. Dead equal here for game number 4. Is it possible?
I mean, if it's possible, this is a great start, we see, but here,
No way.
I mean, Hotshot managing to get the
No
lead.
way.
I mean, if there's any possibility, this is the start that you want. You know, Connor's awkward, Hotshot taps it in. This is what you want to see if you're a Ballbusters fan. You know, there is a chance. It's not over. It's not over till the fat lady sings, we see. You know, there's still 2 minutes left. Ballbusters have a lead. It's not over yet. Job's not done, as Kobe said, you know.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch, as a wise man once said. Fish and Chips. The chickens haven't hatched quite yet. Ballbusters, though, they've got to hold on for the next minute and change, or else all this work will be for nothing, as Hotshot's able to poke this one over towards the sidelines. Tipsy's there for an aggressive 50, and he's going to be able to find this off the sidewall as well. And Ballbusters, this is a good time for them to take a good chance to recollect as the pace of play slows down in the midfield. Need to regroup and find a good couple of challenges to go their way. A shot from J-Base Fox is going to do them justice. 2-goal lead after this team ran dry for the first games 1 through 3 RL days. They are so back.
Oh, it's looking like they're back, you know, but there's still a minute and a half left. This fish and chips team can easily cook up 2 plays in a minute and a half. It's a great start from Ballbusters team. But as I just said, Connor Wall sniping the bottom left of the net. And it's not over. It's a great effort coming out for Ballbusters, but they need to calm themselves down. They need to keep this 1-goal lead for the remaining of this game, Wacy.
It was so tough here for Hotshot. He was the last one on the defense, and he was playing for the pass to connect. He didn't realize that the bottom right would potentially be an option. And 2 is dismayed. That ball has gone right past him. Now Ballbusters eliminating the defense. The 50. Oh, J-Base has to find his way back to that. And he is able to keep Ballbusters alive, albeit by a thread.
Yep, that was a great 50. Unfortunately, no support coming out of that 50. Fernado trying to dunk Rue. J-Base will try and collect. Tipsy tries to be fast, but he just gets dusted. J-Base, shot on target. Connor, a little bit of an awkward save. Hot shot, full tank of boost, but Tipsy is just right there. Speedy as always to clear this ball out. Rue, a little bit of a fake, maybe a whiff. J-Base tries to get something on target. Connor, fast, beats Hotshot out. Hotshot's out the play. Tipsy, full tank of boost, looking for the double. Can he put it on target? But it's off the crossbar. 17 seconds left. Ballbusters just fighting, just trying to survive with the 1-goal lead. Hotshot putting something on target. 14 boost. Connor clears. A little bit of wood coming out. Tipsy. Semi-full tank of boost, air dribble out, J-Base clears it, and Ballbusters. We see some signs of life coming out of Ballbusters. This series is not over yet, we see.
Ballbusters. Oh man, I have my doubts, I will admit. But it looks like they don't have any. 1 game to start an avalanche. Is it possible? Reverse sweep. It's a tall task. Bracket reset reverse sweep. I don't think we've had one of those ever in TRL history.
Yep, definitely. I admit I had chalked it up to a fish and chips win, but Ballbusters managing to scrape a game win. It's a good start from them. Let's see if they can just snowball this momentum. Maybe see a reverse sweep. It would definitely be a first in TRL history. It's not impossible. It is possible. So. Game number 5, I believe, underway, and let's see if Ballbusters can just keep this up. We see.
Still gonna be a pretty tall task here. I mean, even though they had a very solid lead in game number 4, it still got to within 1 goal before they were able to close it out, and those were a nervy last 15 seconds. Fish and Chips are gonna be looking to pick it up now and close out this series. Ballbusters. They want otherwise. It's a big bounce here for the Ballbusters as J-Base pokes it over towards the corner. He's got Rue to work with, and now Hotshot next up to the batting plate as well. Hotshot, he's gonna have full boost and a lot of time. It's all him. He's past 1. He's gonna be looking for J-Base as he lets the ball go. J-Base initial shot, bottom left corner. Ballbusters, once again, they get it done.
Ballbusters 1-0 lead in this game number 5. J-Base, here we see some of that reminiscent chem coming out of Hotshot. Hotshot to J-Base. J-Base slotting into the bottom left corner of the Fish and Chips net. This is definitely the formula that Ballbusters need in order to get this W.
No.
But we see a little bit of passing play chem coming out of Fish and Chips. They say, you know what, Ballbusters, we can also dish out some passes. Fernado, the MVP that we've been talking about this entire time, dishes out a pass to tier 3 Connor. Front flip Freddy, taps it into the net. We have a 1-1 series, Wacy.
Yeah, Ballbusters, they're gonna be feeling the burn now at this point in time. Not to imagine one mistake means the end of your series. And Fish and Chips, they're one of the few teams that will take advantage of any opportunity you give them. Here's J-Base threatening the double. Unk's going to work over on the offense, and that was off the crossbar once again. Fish and Chips can't quite keep themselves alive. I mean, they are holding on by a thread, but eventually they're going to cave, and once again another monumental save. A big chow. Fernando's next up to the batting plate, but he's gone and sent himself into no man's land. Ballbusters have to speed up the pace of play now. Hotshot's past one. He's got one to beat over on the near post, and he sinks it with the initial fake ground dribble. Ballbusters once again on top.
That's a great, demure, calm play from Hotshot. Opts for the fake, can easily just flick into the left top ends, decides to slow it down, sneaks it into the right bottom corner. Hotshot just trying to put his team on the back. Great play coming out from him. Grabs his team a 2-1 lead, and that's an awkward situation for Fernando. Hotshot with the long range snipe. He just manages to get his team a 3-1 lead. That's a great snipe from his part. Fernando just caught off guard, not expecting the bang, and Hotshot. There's still signs of life left in the Ballbusters team, Lacey.
You can't count your chickens, Raldez. You simply can't count them. And this time around, there are no chickens left because Hotshot the Wolf is coming to eat them all. Fernando, he's got one to be once again, but it's Hotshot and another shot by Tipsy. Back within one goal, we've got Fish and Chips still looking to close it out. Although Ballbusters have brought some momentum back, their name Fish and Chips are not to be forgotten.
Tipsy, there's 3 minutes left on the clock. He sees an open net. Tipsy just rips one on target. 3-2 game, and it is not over. There's still a lot of Rocket League left in this game. Tipsy definitely going to try and do everything to just get the job done, close the series out. And we have a lot of Rocket League left to witness in this game. 2 minutes 56. Connor trying to clear it out. That's an unlucky 50 though. Hotshot just dunking Connor. This series is still alive, Wasey. This series is not over.
Oh my goodness, Hotshot. He's turned on the burner. From the left wall, 3 shots, 3 goals for him here in game number 5. 100%, it's his time to come up. Ballbusters, it's another 2-goal lead. Couple minutes on the clock now. Fish and Chips, what do they got left in the tank? Here's Fernando. They're looking for some big passing plays over towards his teammates over the course of this series, but that's yet to happen. Well, it did happen initially in game number 5, but they're going to be looking for it once again. Dangerous touch here from Tipsy. Hotshot's going to be first towards the corner. Big bounce, but Connor pokes it wide. Counter attack potentially, but Ballbusters come out on top.
J-Base, a little bit of a carry. Fernando, pinch coming out from Connor and Fernando. It's not on target, unfortunately. Hotshot trying to collect, but misses. Tipsy on target, finds the angle. Top left bins coming out from AC with the 3-4 score in this game. Tipsy, massive snipe, big opportunity. Sees the opportunity, takes it, and just rips one onto target. It's a 1-goal deficit for Fish and Chips with a whole 2 minutes and change left on the clock. It's definitely possible. These two teams are fighting, and as I mentioned it, Hotshot is still fighting. Just says, you know what? I don't want a 1-goal deficit. I want 2. I am gonna just snipe this from the corner. Looks like an impossible angle, and just puts it on target. We see.
These corner shots have been absolutely ballistic for both teams. Tipsy rockets in a corner shot now. Hotshot does as well, and Hotshot, he's been loving this left-hand wall for whatever reason. Pretty much all of his shots have been on target from that exact spot. He's shooting 4 for 4 here in game number 5. What a time for him to come alive. Now here's Rue. He's got the dribble and a big 50. It's initially on target. Fernando has to poke it wide. Fernando's used a ton of boost just to get back to this ball, and it is on target, but got right into the lap of Hotshot. The one person who can keep Ballbusters at bay. Fish and Chips. Now they continue to bring on the pressure and bring on the pain. J-Base sends it wide. Tipsy as well over towards the sidewall, right into the lap of Rue. Waterfall down. Hotshot, he's up quick to send it back into the box. Ballbusters hammering down.
Yep. What a game we're witnessing right now. J-Base trying to clear. Tipsy tries to muscle it through. Hotshot, full tank of boost in the corner. 50's Fernando. It's on target, but Rue's just ready to clear it out. Rue clears it. High ball. Tipsy a little bit awkward. That's the bad clear coming out from him, and Rue will capitalize on that error. It is a 3-goal deficit for Fish and Chips. At this point, you've done everything you can to try and close it out. You've been going back and forth, but with a 3-goal deficit with 1 minute left on the clock, you might as well just take a deep breath. Just try and focus on next game. You know, it's you have still a cushion of a game to work with. You definitely have to start contemplating the next game at this point. 3-goal deficit, less than a minute left on the clock. Hot shot, ballbusters have just been fighting tooth and nail to claw themselves back into this grand finals. That's another shot for Rue, and he sneaks in 7-3, the highest scoring game that we've been seeing in this series so far. Wasey.
Well, I think it's time to use the line, guys. Fish and chips, they've burgered it. They've absolutely burgered it on the near post. As the own goal comes out, 4-goal lead. Ballbusters, one by one, they continue to bring on the momentum. Every goal means a whole lot more than just a single goal at this point. It means another chance at fighting for this trophy. Fish and chips, they're still in the hunt. As they got another goal off of a ridiculous near post pass here from Tipsy. My goodness.
Yep, that's a good goal to take into the next game. This is the fish and chips we know. Tipsy to Connor, Connor to Tipsy, Fernando to Tipsy. It doesn't matter who passes to who. The fish and chips team just passes to one another. This is the fish and chips that's needed to take this championship. Ballbusters have been trying to shut down the passing plays among this team, but this is exactly what's needed from the fish and chips team to win. They need to mentalize this for the next series. 7-4 margin. This game is chalk. Ballbusters will be 2-3 in the series. Fish and chips just need to remember this last goal and just remember passing plays, solid rotations, and then they just need to remember and take this momentum into the next series and close out the deal, Wazy.
Alright, chat. I think it's time. I don't usually say this on stream. I usually try to keep this a pretty family-friendly stream. I'll say it right now. Spam these motherfucking cocks to help J-Base Fox. Spam these fucking cocks, boys. J-Base Fox. 2 games in a row for the Ballbusters. Fish and chips. All of a sudden, they realize they have someone to be reckoned with. Do they got it, Raldes? Is there a reverse sweep on the horizon?
This is definitely the embers that you want to see for this fire that comes out from Ballbusters. This is the beginning. This could lead to something, but it all depends. It all depends on fish and chips if they can muster a bucket of water, if they can put out these embers of a fight back. Fish and chips, they have it in their hand. They have the upper advantage. It's up to them if they can close out the deal, or if we'll see a game number 7 in this bracket reset we see.
Ooh, baby. Things are heating up. Things are heating up. The burner is on, and both of these teams have got to give it their all. Ballbusters, one more game means they force Champions Field. Fish and chips, one more game means they take their trophy, and already the fireworks starting off for game number 6. Hotshot towards the right hand wall. Gonna force fish and chips back a little bit more. Here's Fernando, been an absolute menace all night long. Finds the 50, and it's Hotshot to pick up the pieces. All already looking good for Ballbusters as they continue where they left off in terms of momentum, Raldes.
Yep, definitely Tipsy. 16 boosts in a dream. Tries to dish something in mid, but Hotshot will collect full tank of boost against the tier 2 and tier 3. But Connor will rip it away from Hotshot. High ball. Hotshot will collect full boost, but Fernando just right there and ready to rip it away from him. Connor, a little bit of a flick. J-Base will clear. Fernando turns around, gets into the corner, 30 boost, pinches it off the corner, but Hotshot is just ready to follow this up. Ball into the mid. Connor tries to dribble around Rue, follows it up into the sidewall. Ball, accidental team bump coming out. Fish and chips needs to scramble back. A little bit of a fake. Fernando's up. Hot shot. A little bit of a fake. Oh, it's a pitch away. Is that enough? JB scrambling back, puts in the corner, but it's a high ball above the blue net. Connor up. Hotshot low boost, manages to clear it out. Tipsy trying to keep his ball in. What a back and forth game number 6 we're witnessing here, Wasty. And it's a high ball, waterfall down. Only be able to Connor accidentally clearing it out off of the goal line. Can Tipsy dish this in mid? Oh my word, Wasty. What are we witnessing?
I don't know if we're watching Rocket League physics break down as we know it. How on earth has Connor managed to psycho that one off of the crossbar? And at this point, you gotta begin thinking about the fatigue. I mean, Fish and Chips, they have played 3 best of 7s, or I guess this is their 3rd best of 7. They've played one more than Ballbusters has, and you gotta think, is that a factor in this best of 7? Are Ballbusters being able to take advantage of the fact that Fish and Chips is getting tired? The possibility, and now Ballbusters are once again in a solid position as the ball high across the goal line. J-Base hits a big dunk, moves up next to the batting plate, and Hotshot's gonna find up next if he has a little bit of boost to work with. And he does, as he is able to nab that corner. He's past one, he's past Fernando, which has probably been the biggest enemy here for Fish and Chips. But now they're on the offensive. Tipsy 1v1 and he goes low. He goes low, Raldes. Fish and Chips were first.
Tipsy, recognizing that the back and forth is not working, decides to catch the ball off of the Hotshot overreach. Hotshot dishing it out, overextends. Tipsy realizes, you know what, I just gotta catch this, slow down the play, take a low 50, get the last defender out of the way, and get my team that 1-0 lead. Fish and Chips has the lead in this match point game number 6. And let's see if Fernando can add another one onto tally. Fakes the pass to Connor, tries to squeak it past, but the defender does a good job to clear it. Oh my, Wasey, what a game 6.
I mean, I'm out of breath already. You can only even begin to imagine these players. The nerves have got to be hitting like a freight train. J-Baez, that one's going to be poked on target. Not in just yet as Hotshot dives deep. He's going to be out of rotation for quite a minute with that recovery as well. And now with Connor on the flick, he does get past one defender with whatever you call that, but don't think it's going to work out for Fish and Chips this time around. Ballbusters on the offensive.
Yeah, Ballbusters doing a great job. They're definitely getting their stride back from earlier in the series. Fernando up fast. Just speedy Fernando remembers his place as the background character, as the main character, just outspeeds everyone to that ball, chips it onto the target. J-Base caught off guard, J-Base scrambling back, but just does not have the resources to get back to that ball and save that ball. 1 minute and a half left in game number 6. Ballbusters on the back ropes, needing 2 goals to continue this series. That's a great attempt. Rube puts on target, Fernando clears it out, and Ballbusters need to just send everything, need to send the whole kitchen sink at this Fish and Chips team, we see.
And that's a good start right there. You can see the good look here from the Ballbusters. J-Base with the 100 boost from the corner, he's gonna have to come up huge on the defense and he's able to poke that one out towards mid. Hunter as well, he's past 2, but is not going to get past Hotshot here, but luckily this time around Hotshot doesn't have any boost to work with. He's all alone back on the defense, but this is where he's got to shine. But the big bump coming out from Fernando is going to take away any chance Ballbusters had on that possession. Hotshot backboard, J-Base, he can't quite get it done. Time ticking down before Fish and Chips takes their trophy.
Yep, definitely a good opportunity for Ballbusters. They have 40 seconds left in their tournament life. Tipsy, good 50, full boost. We'll try and air dribble this, waste as much time as he can. Dishes out to Fernando, which puts on the backboard. That's a weak shot, and it just manages to sweep it. That's the nail in the coffin. Surely, Wasey, that's the nail in the coffin. 3-0 with 26 seconds left. It is looking like a second trophy for Tipsy, a second trophy for Connor Ball, and a 3rd trophy for Fernando the Tornado.
My brothers, I think it's time. Wait. Okay.
22 seconds left on the clock. It might just be possible. It is nothing short of a miracle, but there's definitely a possibility.
Alright. I mean, it's still a monumental task. I'm not going to get my hopes up just yet. For the Ballbusters, this is something. Oh.
Yeah, that's the nail in the coffin right there, Wasty. Tipsy just saying, Hotshot, if you could get a kickoff goal, I can also get a kickoff goal.
Yeah.
Kickoff goals are mutual here, and I will not let you win this off of a kickoff goal. Tipsy just putting the nail at the coffin. 3 goals for 19 seconds. It's impossible at this point. 6 seconds a goal. It is
It's
extremely unlikely. This is done. This is over. GG's, Wasey.
My brothers, let's have a moment in silence for the Ballbusters. They certainly fought. They certainly made it entertaining. But at the end of the day, fish and chips, they were just too powerful. The Tornado, it came, it saw, and it tore down everything a Ballbusters had to offer. Fish and chips, your TRL Fall 2024 champions. Let's go have a word with them.
Wow.
Alright, joining me is the Fish and Chips. That's going to be Fernando the Tornado, Tipsy, Connor. Congratulations, guys. How's it going?
Pretty well, I'd say.
Exhausting.
Yeah, good Friday night.
Exhausting.
I'm ready for some canes.
Ooh.
Right on.
dude.
Let's start from the top. Of course, that very first series taken on in the lowers, you had to take on Malmu Meadows in order to come out and fight here in this grand finals. How was that series? How'd you guys manage to make it up to the top?
Oh, I played horrible. That was all them. I can tell you about that one.
That one was a little tough. We just had to make an adjustment from how we were playing versus is it Kings? What
Whatever
was
Dessa's
Grand
team
Champs?
is.
Whatever. What was their team name?
Comeback Kings?
Yeah, Comeback Kings. Yeah, we had to adjust from the way we played against them to try to play like a little bit quicker, more aerial based, a bit more solo plays, just put it on net. But once we got there, it became a little bit more comfortable. And we started to be able to do our own things. We got Tipsy some space to heat up, get back into the swing of things.
All right, right on. And of course, second trophy for most of you guys, third trophy for Fernando. What does that mean for you guys in terms of your careers as professional Rocket League professionals?
Professional Rocket League.
As a professional Rocket League professional, I couldn't be more proud. Thank you, God. I love my country.
America.
America.
Right on. Actually, I think I was going to ask you guys about that Comeback Kings, especially knowing that you were 1 goal potentially from not being able to fight in the grand finals whatsoever. How does that make you guys feel? Do you have any comments on that regard?
That should have been the grand finals match.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Like, definitely.
Fair enough. Raldays, any questions?
Honestly, no. I have no questions. I've had too much to drink at this point, and I just want to say congratulations. Just great series, both series, Malmu Meadows and Ballbusters. Just great job, and yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to everyone that helps put TRL on. I
Well,
think it's
I think
pretty.
A lot
It
of
tends
people
to be
were
a
cheering
thankless
against
job.
us. I think Ducky was cheering for us though. It's my boy Ducky.
That's my goat duck, Kevin.
Since Snipey said that he wanted us to lose.
Hey, that's fair.
I can't wait until next TRL season. When they get Connor on my team,
Yeah, I
I'm
can't
looking
wait to go
forward
back to back. You mean Fernando and Tipsy? 4 and 3.
Alrighty,
yeah,
Fish and Chips.
Thanks for casting as well.
My voice is dead. I think you guys are tired too. I think it's a good time to call it a night. GG's, guys. Have a good rest of your night.
GG's.
GG's.
Ooh. Ooh-wee. My throat is dead. But man, that was fun. Thanks, Raldays, for joining me at the desk.
Thank you for having me, Wasey.
Right on, chat. We're gonna go ahead, call it a rest of the night. Hope you guys enjoyed just as much as I did. If you guys are new to the stream, you've never seen TRL before, make sure to join the Discord. I'll post an invite here right as the stream comes to an end, so make sure to come check it out. And I think that's going to be it for us. So until next season, we should see that begin to start right after the winter break comes down to a close. So interested, come sign up. You can potentially be the next champions. Thanks for all days. Chat, have a good rest of your night. See you next time.